The following is a presentation of Black Bear Sports Group. Watch the entire 2025-2026 United States Premier Hockey League season exclusively on the new home of USPHL Hockey, Black Bear TV. Ladies and gentlemen, good morning and welcome to Mount Clemens Ice Arena. We're located approximately 30 minutes northeast of Motown, Detroit, in Mount Clemens, Michigan, as the 10-time and defending USPHL Premier Great Lakes Division champions, as well as the 4-time Junior Hockey National champions, the MetroJets, will face off against the BattleCreek Colonels. My name is Matt Preer, the voice of the MetroJets Hockey Club up high the flight deck, alongside color analyst, Black Bear TV broadcast producer Matt Naiman. And Matt, good to see you again. It's been a while. It's been a couple weeks since we've had a home game here at MCIA. But we get a two for today. It's doubleheader Friday here at MCIA.
Yeah, when we get back into it, man. 2 games, 1 day.
Yeah, MetroJets, BattleCreek Colonels about to face off here in just a little while. Later on this afternoon, it'll be the MetroJets Development Program. MJDP will take on the Fresh Coast Freeze. First ever matchup between MJDP and the Freeze. Well, we got business to take care of here first. The first of 4 meetings between the MetroJets and the BattleCreek Colonels. And we mentioned it's been a while since we've seen the MetroJets. The last time they played was a week ago today. Back on Friday, October 3rd, and for the first time in 39 matchups, the MetroJets fell to the Columbus Mavericks by a score of 5-4.
Yeah, and that just tells you the improvements that other teams have made. And I'll tell you what, you look at the Colonels' record this year thus far. They're looking pretty good. This could lead into a very, very interesting game here today.
Indeed it will, as the BattleCreek Colonels riding a franchise record 4-game winning streak. And what's interesting about that is that they lost the first 3 games of the season, but then have come out swinging since, winners of the last 4.
And they have, with having a conversation with Coach Jensen. He's very happy with the production of this team thus far. And he's got, 2-3 players in the top 15 scorers of the league. I mean, they're 26 goals, I believe, in the past, 4 or 5 games or something.
Yeah, they scored.
Great.
They scored 33 goals this season so far in 7 games, clicking off at just under 5 games a goal clip. While the MetroJets, 17 goals so far in 4 games, just over 4. And in a rarity of sorts, if you will, the BattleCreek Colonels ahead of the MetroJets in the USPHL Premier Great Lakes Division, but that does come with an asterisk. The Colonels playing their 8th game of the season. Currently 4 wins and 3 losses for 8 points, tied for 3rd in the Great Lakes Division with the Toledo Cherokee. The MetroJets just behind them, 2 points back, a record of 3-1. But the Jets have played 3 fewer games than the Colonels.
Yeah, and right now with the Colonels if they can get through this October with the schedule that they have currently going right now, and if they can at least do like a 50%, it's going to be tough for them to do because they're playing some very good teams coming up here. So if they can keep that at a 50%, make it through this October, they're going to be looking pretty good towards mid-season. So I'm looking forward to that.
Let's take a look at the MetroJets. They're making an impact so far this season. And we start right off with A.J. Zaccani, who is a scratch again today for the 3rd game in a row. Or I'm sorry, for 1 game in a row for Zaccani, who went out during that 5-4 victory over the Mavericks all the way back on September 27th. Zaccani, 3 goals, 2 assists, 5 points, but he's out of the lineup, upper body injury.
Yeah, that's going to be something that the Jets are going to have to figure out. Someone's else going to have to step up. He's definitely one of those guys that you don't want to be missing in the lineup.
The co-leader on the team in scoring also wears the captain. He wears number 15 for the MetroJets. The 20-year-old of St. Clair Shores, Michigan, Jay Taylor, tied for the team lead points-wise. No goals yet. 5 assists in 4 games for the captain.
Yeah, and Taylor, that was just one of those positions with Taylor. We talked, even over the summer, we were talking, and we just knew that C was going to be planted on him. We just really had that feeling, and there it is. And he is a true team veteran leader. It was good to see.
Tied for 3rd on the team in scoring. With a couple of returnees. First up, wears number 33 for the Jets, the 19-year-old from Muskegon, Michigan, Jackson Stone. Stone, 1 goal, 3 assists, 4 points on the season. With the absence of Zaccani, Jackson Stone going to be really relied upon in this game.
Yeah, after having a 40-point season last year, that's something that they know that he can do, and that's something he's going to have to fill those shoes here today.
Another returnee with identical marks. Wears number 25 for the MetroJets, the 19-year-old from Cadillac, Michigan, Gabe Outman. Outman also with 1 goal and 3 assists on the season. Both Outman and Stone at a point per game clip.
Yeah, and Outman right now, you look at his stats from last year, a total of 19 points. He's already looking at surpassing that number here this season with the MetroJets. He's right on line to surpass that, and good for him.
Tied for 5th in the team in scoring, and welcome back after missing 2 games due to an upper body injury. Wears number 20 for the Jets, the 19-year-old from Maribor, Slovenia, Luka Pivac. Pivac so far just 2 games. All his points came in the opener. A 3-goal natural hat trick against MJDP. And with Zaccani out as well as Sutton Majeski out of the lineup, it is good to have Luka Pivac back wearing the red, white, and blue.
Yeah, they couldn't, that return couldn't have been planned. Not necessarily say it was planned, but he couldn't have come back at a better time having those 2 guys out after a 53-point season last year. This is another player that is definitely going to have to step up.
Another player that stepped up coming up from the MetroJets development program last year, moved across the locker room this year. Wears number 40 for the Jets, the 19-year-old from Utica, Michigan, Gianluca Varelli. And Varelli has adapted well on the senior team. A goal and 2 assists so far. 3 points in 4 games for the number 40.
Yeah, Varelli has stepped into those shoes very, very, very good coming from MJDP up to the big boys here. He's doing a really good job, and it's going to be a player that we'll be keeping an eye on throughout the season and see how he improves.
One player that has really woken up, if you will, making the big jump from the MetroJets elite squad to the premier team. Wears number 18 for the Jets. It is the 20-year-old from Heartland, Michigan, Corey Anderson. And Anderson woke up in a big way. 2 goals in that 5-4 loss to the Columbus Mavericks last Friday.
Yeah, and that's just a player. I mean, you look at, he had 56 points last year. That's nothing to shake a stick at. So you know he's a player that can play the game. He can score points. He can set up plays. So they got the guys out here on the ice that can produce, and that's what they're going to need to do here today.
One of 2 players making their junior hockey debut today is getting the call in goal. Wears number 82 for the MetroJets. The 19-year-old from Zvolen, Slovakia. It's Jakub Obchera making his MetroJets debut. He's making his USPHL Premier Junior Hockey debut. Obchera is going to get the call here today against the BattleCreek Colonels. He comes from his native Slovakia last season for HK Skalika. 10 games of sparkling, 248 goals against average, a 904 save percentage, 3 shutouts on the season. Split time with HKM Zvolen, his hometown team, where he played 2 games. A 192 goals against, a 915 save percentage. He comes armed with credentials, but this is his first career game in the United States. First career game away from his native Slovakia.
Yeah, so it's going to be very interesting how he overcomes and how he adapts to the style of play, because you know that's a big difference there from overseas over to here. The style of play can be a lot different. So it's going to be very interesting how he settles in, and we're going to see how comfortable he's going to be for this game.
He's a very tall, 6-foot, 165-pounder. About to turn 20 years old here.
I'm looking at him right now. He is a big boy.
Yeah, he's listed at 6', 165. He looks a little bigger. We're going to find out what Obchera can do. Spell that O-B-Z-E-R-A.
That's your job, Matt.
Jakub Obchera will get the call against the team to our left, who play their home games at the Rink BC in BattleCreek, Michigan. It is the BattleCreek Colonels. As we mentioned, lost the first 3 games, but general manager, head coach Tristan Jensen has got his troops, no pun intended, has got his troops in line. A franchise lead high 4-game winning streak.
Yeah, and that's just awesome. You know, I've always liked Jensen. You know, what he does with the team, he's very energetic. He loves doing what he does, even through all the stresses and everything that this man goes through, from starting this team to doing what he's doing. Unbelievable guy. I love him to death. He is great.
And leading the way for the BattleCreek Colonels. Wears number 19 for the Colonels. Has spent the last 2 years with the Islanders Hockey Club, so he knows a little bit about the MetroJets. It is the 19-year-old from Astana, Kazakhstan. It's Bodnik Guntapov. Overall in the United States Premier Hockey League, he is tied for 7th overall in the league in scoring. Just 6 games, Matt Naaman, 8 goals, 10 assists, 18 points on the season.
Yeah, and you look at that playing with the Islanders Hockey Club last year. 39 points over 42 games with 8 goals and 31 assists. That's one of the players that the Jets are going to have to look out for here today.
Second on the team in scoring, wears another one of those European imports. Wears number 14 for the BattleCreek Colonels, just 17 years old from Damazlice, Czechia. It's Simon Rasinski. He's in the top 20 in the USPHL Premier in points. Tied for 11th overall. Just 6 games played, 7 goals, 8 assists, 15 points on the season.
He's already surpassed his record from last year, playing with the Pilsen Wolves at 41 games played, 7 goals, 4 assists, and only 11 points. So he's already looking good.
And in a Tristan Jensen tradition, he doesn't have the correct nameplates on it yet. It does say Jakob Kirkab, but that is Simon Rasinski in the 14. We got to talk to Jensen about his nameplate.
We'll get on him. We'll get on him.
Third on the team in scoring, one of 17 returnees for the BattleCreek Colonels. Wears number 13, the 18-year-old from nearby Oakland, Michigan, is Nick Marcella. Marcella, 3 goals, 5 assists, 8 points on the season. He has already almost tripled his point output from 1 year ago. Yeah,
with 24 games played, 2 goals, 1 assist at only 3 points. I mean, that just shows you the work in progress that Jensen does with his team, and it's very, very good to see.
He wears number 13 as Marcella was standing there on the MetroJets logo. Fourth of the team in scoring. Playing his 3rd season for the Colonels. Wears number 44, the 20-year-old from Plainfield, Illinois, Zach Wolf. Wolf so far, 2 goals, 6 assists, 8 points on the season for Wolf. He is one of those guys that is a Tristan Jensen type player.
Oh, he is. He has, playing for them last year with 45 games, with 21 goals, 13 assists, and 34 points. He's already on track to surpass that this year.
Wolf tied with Marcella for 3rd of the team in scoring. Tied for 5th on the team in scoring is another returnee. Last year's 2nd leading scorer for the BattleCreek Colonels. Wears number 8, the 20-year-old from Krakow, Poland. It's Arek Sebesto. Sebesto so far, 2 goals, 3 assists, 5 points on the season for the former Orchard Lake St. Mary Eaglet.
Yeah, and you look at him last year with 44 games, 6 goals, 32 assists. That's a playmaker for you right there. 38 points last year with these Colonels.
Sebesto, a former teammate to the MetroJets, Luca Pivas, so they're reuniting today as well. Highest scorer amongst defensemen on the roster is also tied for 5th overall in the team in scoring. Wears number 92, the 19-year-old BattleCreek native. It's Colton Place, also in his 3rd season. 1 goal, 4 assists, 5 points on the season for Place, the former Southwest Michigan Blade.
Yeah, Place with a total of 9 points last year. They're, 10 games into the season, I believe, right now?
This will be game 8.
This will be game 8. And already, just last year, he had 9 points total last year, so he's already looking good. And we got a special someone that actually just stepped up here.
Yeah, we'll get to that guy here in a second. But answering the call and goal here this afternoon, wears number 29 for the BattleCreek Colonels, the 19-year-old from Grand Haven, Michigan, or the 20-year-old, from Grand Haven, Michigan. It is Galvin Reagan, a name we have talked about ever since the days the Colonels were formed. Galvin Reagan answering the call here today. Reagan so far this season, 2 wins, 3 losses, a .461 goals against average. But you know the stat that I like to look at. Save percentage.
Yeah.
A .910 save percentage for Galvin Reagan, now in his 4th year in the USPHL Premier.
And we've seen it at times, and we'll say it till nauseum, that Calvin Reagan, when this young man is on, he's on. You're not getting anything past him. And this will be one of those games. If the Jets are on, he is going to have to be on. So I'm really looking forward to watching him play here today.
Indeed, it's going to be Galvin Reagan against Jakob Abchera. And you've been listening to the Vital Title Insurance Agency pregame show based in Farmington Hills, Michigan, with locations throughout the Michigan and Florida. Vital Title is your real estate insurance leaders, led by Jamie Naiman with over 30 years of experience with your property transaction, offering security knowing your real estate transaction and executing the expert attention to every detail. Learn more at VitalTitleAmerica.com or call 248-388-9376. Coming up next, Tim Hortons Cafe and Base Shop pregame interview. Locations throughout the Metro Detroit area, including one less than a mile down the road from us here at MCIA. General Manager, Head Coach of the BattleCreek Colonels, Tristan Jensen, joins us up here in the flight deck. Tristan, always good to see you, my friend. We've said this before, and you know the old adage is we're not supposed to like the other team that comes in. You know, when the road team, you're not supposed to like it, but I can't help it. And Matt and Tyler will say the same thing. We kind of have a soft spot for you, brother.
Well, I'm glad. You know, I do enjoy having you guys around, and you know, there's so many valuable different experiences that I've gotten to have over the years, and being along for the ride with you guys has been awesome.
No, I still think about it. Matt and I still talk about it this day. A couple years ago at the USPHL National Championships, you were my color analyst for a game. And I got to tell you what, it was one of the most funnest games I got to call.
Hey, it was an absolute riot. Was that the Potomac DP game that we had together, or was that me and Zeke?
No, that was you and Zeke. The game you and I had together, gosh, I want to say it was like Wilkes-Barre Scranton against like the Northern Cyclones or something like that.
Okay. Yeah, no, but that whole week was an absolute riot.
Yep.
And it was cool for, you get behind the bench and you see one side of the game and then come up top into the booth and kind of see what you guys do on a daily basis, where it truly is a professional product that's being delivered at a level that, some people miss sometimes, that there really is some pro level, broadcasting, production value and things of that nature.
So let's talk about your BattleCreek Colonels now in your fourth season here in the USPHL Premier. This season didn't start how you wanted, but since then, a 4-game winning streak has put you in a tie for third in the USPHL Premier Great Lakes Division standing with the Toledo Cherokee. Talk about the first 3, then talk about the last 4.
Yeah, I mean, with having a couple more Tier 2 teams up at the next level, it kind of hurt us up front. And, I'm proud of our guys that they could have looked at this and said, hey, we're done. Like, there's not enough guys. They trusted the process. They trusted we were going to be able to bring guys in. And since then, we've just added piece by piece. The last 4 games, we've had our full roster, which has really been awesome. And, it's just good to see how BattleCreek's starting to become a destination for these kids.
Talked about Bogdan, but excuse me, I still have to learn this one. Bogdan Guntypov. Talk about him. Already tied for 6th in the league in scoring.
Yeah, Bogdan's a special player. And I think you know me well enough. I don't have a problem saying it. Somebody messed up at the level above us, and he fell down to us. I'm lucky every single day that I get to have Bogdan in the locker room. Great kid, great work ethic. Team mentality, always wants to be the first guy in the rink, the last guy to leave. Really puts in the time and the effort and the work, and eventually somebody at the next level is going to be very lucky to have that young man on his team.
You've got a lot of guys on your team that are in their 2nd, 3rd year with the Colonels. You have Josh Getson, who is he's the only, I think he's only the only original Colonel left, if I'm not mistaken.
So actually, Josh is the only one to stay the consistent 4 years. Galvin Regan's been with us for part of 4 seasons. He was on that original roster, and Aiden Vestal as well.
And talk about Galvin Regan, now in his 4th year in the USPHL Premier. He comes back home, per se, on the USPHL Premier side. It's got to feel good for you to know who you have between the pipes.
Yeah, and I mean, when it comes to Galvin or Getson or Vestal, these are guys that have stayed the course through the 7-0, butt whoopings, to get to this moment where we're sitting here at 4-3, on a heater with a chance to hopefully extend that win streak against a really, really good hockey team. When it comes to Galvin, right, I'm going to say it. I said it in Nationals when he was with Wilkes-Barre. I've said it the year prior. He's the best goalie in the country, in my opinion. The kid just battles nonstop. He's a leader off the ice. And at the end of the day, he bleeds green, and that's why we love him.
It's a rarity to have, how history has played out. Your Colonels are coming off a 4-game, or coming into this game on a 4-game winning streak. The MetroJets coming off their first loss in franchise history to the Columbus Mavericks. What do the Colonels have to do to keep that momentum swing up on the Jets?
Well, I think for us, you have to understand who your opponent is, right? Whenever you play Metro, super disciplined. They're going to play their butts off the entire 60 minutes. If you take your foot off the gas, you're going to be in trouble. And I think for us, it's going to be D-zone coverage all day long. I think you saw last weekend with Bearcat and even with Fresh Coast, we can't outscore our problems when you play the MetroJets, right? So I think for us, it's just playing a good 200-foot game. And if we do that, you're going to have a chance with 10 to go. Where it's either up a goal, tied, or down a goal. It's going to be a hockey game, and then from there you throw the kitchen sink at it, and hopefully you break the curse.
Well, Tristan, always a pleasure. Thank you so much. I know you're here by yourself today, so I go downstairs, get the boys fired up. We look forward to seeing you again, my friend.
Thank you. I appreciate you guys so much. Best of luck.
Man. And we're going to see you here in a couple weeks.
Oh, yeah.
That's right. We'll talk about that during the broadcast
I love
as
it.
well. Oh, one more thing. I know you guys usually had the viewing parties for road games. You guys had that again this year?
We do not as of right now. So if you're out there and you wanna be the restaurant, bar, breakfast spot that wants to broadcast games for us, we're around and we're willing to hook you up so we can make that happen.
All right, Tristan, best of luck, my friend. Thank you
problem.
so much.
Thank you.
We'll take a short break, come right back for pregame ceremonies, opening drop of the puck. You're watching MetroJets Hockey live exclusively on Black Bear TV. And welcome back to Mount Clemens Ice Arena. We're located approximately 30 minutes northeast of Motown, Detroit, in Mount Clemens, Michigan. Game one of our Friday doubleheader here at MCIA. This matchup features the MetroJets and the BattleCreek Colonels. My name is Matt Preer, the voice of the MetroJets Hockey Club up high in the flight deck, alongside Black Bear TV, broadcast producer and color analyst Matt Naiman. Tyler Naiman manning the controls on the camera. And a little bit later on in the program, we're going to hear from our lovely and talented Mount Cummins Figure Skating Club on-ice reporter, Sarah Vassar, who's a member of the United States Figure Skating USFS. Whether your focus in figure skating is individual, competition, testing, or recreational, MCFSC is for you. All these opportunities, as well as becoming a part of the Spirit family of figure skating, are available to you when you become a member. Sarah Vassar will be talking to all the players making an impact in both games today. Players that won't be making an impact are part of our Golden Green Scratches for the game. Before and after the game, located right across the street from MCIA, the official restaurant of the MetroJets Hockey Club. Scratches first for the BattleCreek Colonels. Scratch number 23 of Parker Essex. Also scratch number 38, John Cordova. And scratch number 64, Jack Staywick. Add number 23, Lucas Andruskevich. For the MetroJets, scratch number 3 of AJ Zakani. Also scratch number 14 of Sutton Majeski. Scratch number 12 of Caleb Simpson. Scratch number 30 of Philip Hall. Add number 51, Ryan Glomboski. And also add number 82, Jakub Abchera. Coming up in just a little bit, the Metro Junior Jets Hockey Organization starting lineups. The Metro Junior Jets, Mount Cummins Hockey Club, offer Little Jets Learn to Skate program, house and travel hockey programs for girls and boys. The Junior Jets are also the only organization in Michigan that fields a parent Junior A hockey program. Matter of fact, there's 3 of them here at MCIA. A true development ladder with some of the most experienced coaches in Metro Detroit. It is the Metro Junior Jets Hockey Organization. So Matt Naiman, 2 Metro Jets making their junior hockey debut today. We already talked about Jakub Abchera, and our second player making the climb up the ladder from the Metro Junior Jets Hockey Organization to the Metro Jets. We're talking about the 18-year-old from Chesterfield, Michigan, the 26th of Jaden Provencher. He'll be making his junior hockey debut today.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how he fills the shoes in and how he does. And I think he'll be just fine. You know, watching him, skating earlier here, and I think he's going to fit in just fine. But overall, I really hope we see a better game than we did last night.
Wednesday night.
When
the Metro Jets Elite and
MJDP.
No,
I'm talking
last night. When the Red Wing game last night.
It started really good.
Yeah, that was rough. It was cool to be a part of the whole.
And I did get it out to Stu Forbes. He is going to let ticket sales know that you are no longer allowed in LCA for a Red Wing game.
The last 4 games in a row, I've been to Little Caesars Arena. The Red Wings have just gotten their butts kicked, and not by a little either. It's been. Yesterday was the closest game, 5-1.
Yeah. So you are just not allowed.
But in my defense, it's getting better. The first game of this streak was 8-1. Then it was 7-1. Last year went to a game against Columbus. They lost 6-1. Yesterday they lost 5-1.
But in my record, any home opener I've been to, they've never lost.
Until yesterday.
And I went with you.
Yeah, sorry.
You're done. You're done.
First of 4 meetings between the Metro Jets and the BattleCreek Colonels. These 2 teams will square off 2 weeks from tomorrow, Saturday, October 25th at the rink BC in BattleCreek, Michigan. I suppose now is a good time to mention that on Friday, October 24th and Saturday, October 25th, yours truly is on the call in BattleCreek. You and Jamie get to join me. We're trying to get Sarah to come over, as Tristan Jensen humbly requesting our presence in BattleCreek, Michigan for the weekend.
Yeah, and the other thing is there's for the BattleCreek fans, there's going to be some special merch there for purchase as well. That's been worked out with Jensen, and so you Colonels fans are going to be able to pick up some special stuff, and there'll be some special orders that they'll be able to place to get their Colonels merchandise and fan-based stuff to support these kids. So that'll be a cool thing, and we're hoping that's something that is going to keep going throughout the season.
Looking forward to it as we get set to go, awaiting both teams to arrive on the ice. Game 1 of our Friday doubleheader here. The Jets will play again tomorrow, Saturday.
selfie. There we
There you
go.
go.
Okay, had to do
Saturday,
it.
October 11th.
I have someone inquiring.
Yours truly with the final motorsports obligation of the season. So the voice of the Fresh Coast Freeze, Aaron Poling, will be on the call tomorrow.
Yeah.
Along with you. So that'll be fun.
Yeah, we'll have fun. Aaron's a good guy, man. I like him too. There's a lot. I'll tell you what. Just with the broadcast crews that some of these teams have. I mean, we just really work hand in hand really well together with them. So, Zeke, I love having Zeke up here.
Yes.
Just a all-around good guy, and there's more of them that we've had up here, especially during the showcase. So it's just it's really nice to see him, really nice to have him up here.
So getting set to go, the BattleCreek Colonels have made their way onto the ice. We're doing a little double duty today up here in the flight deck. So you will have Matt McKinder tomorrow, the PA voice of the MetroJets Hockey Club, as we get set to go here.
Boy, and I'll tell you what, this time the Colonels are waiting on the Jets.
Yeah, I know. What's up with that? Right?
I think they're gone from behind us, so they're coming. They're
go.
coming down the hallway
Yes,
right
they
now
are.
onto the ice.
So just about set to go here as the MetroJets will make their way onto the ice.
Hey, Matt, who's our referees for today? I see we got Walters out there.
Oh, yeah. Looks like old Trevor
Walters
Evans,
Evans, yeah.
Yep. There's old Jeff Kaiser. So we'll jump into our double duty aspect of things here today. Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon and welcome to Mount Clemens Ice Arena for Game 1 of our Friday doubleheader here at MCIA. This first matchup features the MetroJets, who will face off against the BattleCreek Colonels. Here's your starting lineup for the visitors from BattleCreek, Michigan, the BattleCreek Colonels. Starting left wing, the 19-year-old from Davidson, Michigan, the 88, Drew Wendland. Starting at center, the 20-year-old from Plainfield, Illinois, the 44, Zach Wolf. On right wing, the 19-year-old from Portage, Michigan, the number 20, Logan Taylor. On defense, the 19-year-old from Paw Paw, Michigan, the 28, Josh Lang. Also on defense, the 19-year-old from BattleCreek, Michigan, the 92, Colton Place. And in goal, the 20-year-old from Grand Haven, Michigan, the 29, Calvin Reagan. General manager, head coach of BattleCreek Colonels is Tristan Jensen. And now, the starting lineup, your 10-time and defending USPHL Premier Great Lakes United champions, your MetroJets. Starting at left wing, the 19-year-old from Maribor, Slovenia, wearing number 20, welcome back, Luka Pivas. Starting at center, the 19-year-old from Muskegon, Michigan, the 33, Jackson Stone. On right wing, the 18-year-old from Queenstown, New Zealand, the 68, Joel Patterson. On defense, the 20-year-old from Bois Château, Quebec, Canada, the 21, Henrik Fournier. Also on defense, the 20-year-old from St. Clair Shores, Michigan, the number 15, the captain, Jake Taylor. And starting in goal, making his junior hockey debut, the 19-year-old from Zvolen, Slovakia, the 82, Jakub Obchera. Head coach is Jamie Lovell, assisted today by Danny Vanderweel. And now, ladies and gentlemen, would you please rise if you're able for the playing of our national anthem. Pre-game ceremony is complete. National anthem is played. It's time to play our first of two on Doubleheader Friday here at Mount Clemens Ice Arena. Your referee is Trevor Evans, the linesman. Our Jeff Kaiser as well as Bob Walters as the MetroJets, of course, wearing the home blue uniforms, white shoulders and red trim. They'll be skating right to left for your television screen. While the BattleCreek Colonels, who play their home games in the Rink BC in BattleCreek, Michigan, they are the road team today, wearing the yellow uniforms, green shoulders, black and light green trim. They'll be skating left to right on your Black Bear TV dial as we get set to go. 13th all-time meeting, Matt Naiman, between the MetroJets and the BattleCreek Colonels. And for the Colonels to extend their franchise best 4-game winning streak to 5, they got to do something they've never done in franchise history, beat the MetroJets.
And that's something between Jensen and I, we have a little side bet that still continues to this day in regards to that record.
And the puck goes into the corner, picked up by Luka Pevens, pressure there by Colton Place. Place now with the puck, trying to get it out of the zone, knocked away there by Jackson Stone. Stone trying to get it back over to Pevens. Pevens trying to dig it out. And he does as he battles there with the 44 of Zach Wolf. Wraps it around the boards, and here comes Josh Lang, who feeds it up to the 20 of Logan Taylor. Taylor trying to feed it up to the 88 of Drew Wendland, last year's leading scorer for the Fresh Coast Freeze. Now a BattleCreek Colonel. It comes back to Jake Mandeville. Mandeville feeds it back. As we mentioned, some of the nameplates on the Colonels roster not quite matching who the player actually is, but we got you straightened out, we promise you. Picked up by Jackson Stone, who sends it in just wide to Galvin Reagan. Picked up there by the 72 of Carson Abel. Couldn't get it out. Shot there, goes wide. Comes back over to Jackson Stone. Stone sends it back over to the corner. Met there by Aiden Hartzell. Hartzell over to Provencher. Provencher deflected up in the screen and out of play. Just underway, 18:52 to go here in period number 1.
Wonder if Sarah can hear us. I know she's there over on the side taking pictures right now.
Or I think she can hear us.
No, she doesn't have her ear thing on. I'm looking at her. She's not even looking up at me.
I got you.
So, yeah. She's ignoring us.
Faced off to the right of Galvin Reagan, now in his 4th year of USPHL Premier play. Ball comes back to Ryder Novak. Novak trying to feed it. Hartzell with a shot off the blocker of Galvin Reagan. Ball comes back. Provencher tried to keep it in. Got a little bit of help, but knocked away there by the 72 of Carson Abel. Picked up by Jake Blum. Blum now with the puck. Pressured by Simon Rosinski, but dumps it all the way down into the Colonel's zone. Connor Hewitt will collect. Send it across over to Jake Mandeville. Mandeville now to Abel. Picked up by Provencher. Over to Jake Blum. Blum now too far for Hartzell. Comes back to Hewitt. Cross ice pass now to the 19 by the Guntypov. He's the man that the Colonel's been talking about this season. Already tied for 6th in the league in scoring. 8 goals, 10 assists, 18 points in just 6 games for Guntypov.
Yeah, that's a fantastic. That's a shotgun start right there.
Back to the shot there, saved by Reagan. As Ryan Glomboski, another gentleman making his USPHL Premier debut. There's actually 3 of them making their debut today. We'll meet Ryan Glomboski here in a second. Comes back to AJ Prioli. Played a game already this season in the NCDC for the Thunder Hockey Club. Now finding a home with the BattleCreek Colonels. Outman off the boards to Glomboski. Glomboski back to Alba with a shot. Save, rebound. There's save made. 2 big stops by Galvin Reagan.
That's exactly what they're looking for out of Galvin Reagan. That was a fantastic job keeping track of that puck.
Ryan Glomboski almost had his first goal in his first shift. And the puck deflected up in the netting and out of play.
That was up into the rafters. It knocked some paint off of there.
Yes, indeed.
At least it didn't come up here like last time.
So yeah,
we still got the hole in the drywall,
right
the
here,
dent over here.
So 3 Jets making their junior hockey debuts. Jakub Abchera, Jaden Provencher, and Ryan Glomboski, though not making his junior hockey debut, he is making his USPHL Premier debut. And let's meet Jakub Abchera, the 19-year-old goaltender, soon to turn 20 on October 18th, from Zvolen, Slovakia, making his USPHL Premier debut. Last year for his native HK Skalika, 10 games, 248 goals against average, 904 save percentage, 3 shutouts. Prior to that, spent 3 seasons with his HKM Zvolen, his native team in Zvolen, Slovakia. Started it last year with them, 2 games, 192 goals against and a .915 save percentage, playing his first game outside of his native country of Slovakia.
You know, I'll tell you what, if his record stands with where he's at with the save percentage to tell you what type of goaltender he is, take a look at his pads.
Oh, indeed.
All those puck marks that are on there, he's stopping some pucks.
Oh, yeah. He hasn't got his MetroJet pads yet, but he's working on that. He's still got the HK Scalika colors and emblems on his mask and his pads. And
you know, the one thing I'm noticing so far this game is the Colonels are actually being a bit more physical on the puck than they normally are.
And they're noticeably quicker.
Yes.
From what we're used to seeing with the BattleCreek Colonels.
Yep.
Pevitz knocks it over to Jake Taylor. Taylor back over to Pevitz. Pevitz now trying to feed it there to the 68 of Joel Patterson. Provencher had it. Knocked away there by Jake Mandeville. His second season with the Colonels. Knocked out. Kept in by Stone. Stone over to Patterson. Patterson now with the puck. New Zealander had puck taken away there by Logan Taylor. Taylor now up to Zach Wolf. Wolf brings it in. Going up against Provencher. Provencher making his junior hockey debut. Knocks his man to the ice. Big hit there from behind by Drew Wendland, and Wendland's going to go to the box.
That is going to be a cross check.
And Drew Wendland will head to the box. 2-minute minor for cross checking. We'll put the MetroJets on the power play for the first time today. MetroJets Foundation power play. And the Jets, just 2 power play goals and 15 opportunities with a man advantage at a 13% clip so far this season on that MetroJets Foundation power play. While the BattleCreek Colonels on the penalty kill, they're not bad, 73%. But they have scored 3 shorthanded goals, 8th best in the USPHL Premier. Definitely something to keep an eye on. Shots 2-1 in favor of the Jets. Working on the first MetroJets Foundation power play of the day.
And so far, the Colonels looking pretty good. They were able to knock some time off that clock on keeping possession of that puck for quite a while.
BattleCreek Colonels penalty to number 88.
And so we'll see how they do. Right now, we got Taylor up top. That's Nedover got a shot.
That's the Colonels. Wendland, 2 minutes for cross-checking.
It's blocked. They got it. Back up to the top. They take another shot, and Reagan's going to make that save. And that creeped in behind them, but they blew the whistle right before that went in. So that was a good stop by Reagan. He was able to get that whistle before the puck went in.
1:01 to go in the first MetroJets Foundation power play of the day. And as we mentioned, Matt, struggling a bit, just 2 for 15. Normally a very potent power play.
Yeah, the Colonels probably knocked 20, 25 seconds off of that power play by keeping possession of that puck there.
Jake Taylor now to Pevitz. Pevitz cross-ice pass to Jackson Stone. Steps up, fires through a crowd. Puck is loose. Reagan scrambling. Pevitz with a shot. Pad saved by Reagan. Big right pad stop by Reagan. But by Taylor with a drive and the big paw of Galvin Reagan, who hangs on with 13:59 to go here in the first period.
Boy, is that guy dialed in or what right now? I'll tell you what, he's looking pretty good. The Jets on this power play able to finally get some pressure in on Calvin Reagan, and he is standing tall.
Face off deep in the Colonel zone, won by the Jets. Hartzell kicks it out to Jake Taylor. Taylor cross ice over to Jackson Stone at the point. He'll send it toward the net. Save made by Reagan. Hartzell's right there at the doorstep. Comes back to Pevitz, who wraps around the boards for Taylor. Taylor and Pevitz play a little catch. Pevitz, top of the face-off circle, steps in, has some room. Feeds it back over to Taylor at the point. Taylor cross-ice pass, knocked away. Jackson Stone grabs it. Stone sends it over the corner, Aiden Hartzell. Overskated it, Aiden Sharon grabs it. Sharon tried to feed it to Hartzell, was knocked away. And here comes A.J. Prioli. Prioli shorthanded. Trying to come through. He gets it all the way through. Now Chara with the save. Jakub Upcheka with the save with 1 second left. We mentioned BattleCreek Colonels with 3 shorthanded goals already this season. Good for 8th overall in USPHL Premier.
And that was a good opportunity right there for them to make it, add 1 more to that notch. That was a good job. And Stone somehow got his helmet knocked off his head.
That was the reason for the whistle. The helmet came off. Automatic whistle. Both teams back to full strength. So BattleCreek 1 for 1, the penalty kill. Here come the Jets, Isaac Bunk. Bunk puts on the brakes, and towards the net. Was looking for the deflection there by Glomboski. Comes back to Glomboski with a shot. And blocked it away by Reagan. Boy, Ryan Glomboski's got some chances already in his MetroJets debut. We're going to talk about Glomboski here in a minute. Cross ice pass, nowhere to go. And offside the call. Let's meet the 51 of Ryan Glomboski, the 20-year-old from Macomb, Michigan, coming to the Jets after playing last year with the Texas Junior Brahmas, NA3. 18th of the team in scoring, 3 goals, 6 assists. Prior to that, spent 2 years with the potent Honey Baked Hockey Club, U18 AAA program in that high-performance hockey league.
You know,
he's got a good pedigree.
Talking of Brahmas, well, I was thinking, a Brahma Bowl.
Brahma Bowl,
you know, I used to have one of those over at the farm.
Well, Ryan Glomboski's kind of a Brahma Bowl, 6'4", 200-pounder.
And I'll tell you what's not a good idea. I had a speaking of that bowl.
Yeah.
I had a hold my beer moment.
Uh-oh.
You want to know what that was?
What was it?
Let's jump on it.
Novak, Reagan comes out. Reagan had to play that because Novak was at full speed.
I think I lasted a half a second.
Nice.
So I am not a bull rider.
No, I wouldn't think.
I wouldn't recommend that for anyone listening.
Outman had the puck knocked away there by big Josh Getson. And it comes back to the 72 of Carson Abel. Abel sends it in, the 17-year-old from Broadsland, Virginia. Comes back out through the skates of Evangelista. Tried to kick it up to Coulter, but knocked away and sent down by the 3 of Tyler Kemp. Tyler Fleming to Evangelista. Cross ice over to Gianluca Varelli. Varelli brings it in. Had the puck knocked away from him. And comes back to Evangelista. Cross ice to Tyler Fleming. Fleming with a shot, and Galvin Reagan with the glove.
Boy, Reagan is he has just settled right in. He knows his job. He's doing it. Looking very, very confident right now.
Shots 8-2 in favor of the Jets.
And the 2 shots that the Colonels did have weren't very threatening shots at all. They came in soft, so.
And there's a couple shots that Upcheka can kind of shake the nerves off a little bit.
Yeah.
Aiden Sharon comes back with it. Sharon over to Enric Fournier. Fournier with a shot. Deflected up in the netting and out of play. Let's meet Galvin Reagan, the 20-year-old goaltender from Grand Haven, Michigan. His second stint with the BattleCreek Colonels. Last year, 8 games played, a .457 goals against average, .904 save percentage, splitting time with the Motor City Gamblers last year. Also played 1 year with the Wilkes-Barre Scranton Knights. In the game Tristan and I were talking about, the Tim Hortons Cafe and Bake Shop pregame interview. Made it to the USPHL National Championships in the round-robin portion there at the Nexus Center in Utica, New York. Reagan's got big game experience.
Oh, he does. He does. And,
he's a big game goaltender.
It's showing right now.
Here come the Colonels, Ethan Miller. Start of the year, Miller did, with the Thunder Hockey Club in the NCDC. Already played 6 games. A goal and 3 assists for 4 points in the NCDC before coming to the Colonels. That's the big thing with Tristan Jensen, too, general manager, head coach of the Colonels. He's bringing in players with experience, some Tier 2 experience as well.
And it's showing on their record so far for this year.
Aiden Sharon looking for Provencher, comes back to Peeves. Luka Peeves with a shot, he scores! Went through Galvin Reagan, and welcome back Luka Peeves. As Peeves The 19-year-old from Maribor, Slovenia, picks up his 4th goal of the season, and the Jets strike first. They lead 1-0.
You know, and that's just something, the same scenario happened the last time, but Reagan was just able to hold on to it just a little bit longer before it went in behind him, and so he was able to get that whistle. This time, just a bit quicker.
So Luka Pivets makes it 1-0. It was a hard wrist shot that Reagan had control of, but it's almost like it went through him.
Yeah, it looked like he came down in through his chest and still had some forward momentum, kind of rolled down between his legs and in.
Luka Pivets from Jaden Provencher at the 9:55 mark has given the Jets a 1-0 lead. Blum with a shot, but deflected and patted away there by Reagan. Another shot, save, rebound. Pivets looking for Patterson with a shot wide. Couple opportunities there for the Jets, who are trying to extend that lead. Pivets sends it over into the corner and comes out at center ice. Marcelo comes back with it. Leaves it there for big Badin Gantaipov. Now it comes back the other way. Here comes Isaac Bunk, but puck was taken away. MetroJets first goal. His 4th goal of the season. Scorer number 20, Luka Pivets. Assisted by number 26, Jaden Provencher. Time of the goal, 9:55 of the first period. That's the Jets' first goal. Pivets from Provencher at 9:55 of the first period. So Luka Pivets from Jaden Provencher in his junior hockey debut picks himself up a point. Couple big boys making their Jets debut today. We talked about Glomboski, 6'4", 200. How about Provencher, 6'3", 200?
Yeah.
Some big boys. And they're making an impact, especially Glomboski. He's had a couple of great opportunities. He's on the ice now. Altman brings it in. Trying to bring it to his forehand. It almost hopped over the stick of Corey Anderson. Here comes Arik Sebesto. Sebesto with a shot in the big paw of Jakub Obchera, who leaves it there for Tyler Fleming.
Boy, the way he caught that puck and the way he released it, we got another penalty coming up. Looks like it's going to be another penalty on the
BattleCreek.
Colonels right now, and probably going, looks like it may be a trip. But the way that he gloved that puck and released it was very, very deceiving.
It was Rostislav Efremovic.
Yeah.
That's what he reminds me. I mean, just a little bit of the first 12 minutes as the whistle blows.
Well, he's over on that end of the lake sea
Right.
over there, so, maybe playing styles may very well be similar.
So Carson Abel off on a 2-minute minor. 2-minute minor for tripping on Carson Abel will put the MetroJets back in the MetroJets Foundation power play for the second time. The Jets are 0 for 1 so far today. Comes back to Taylor. Taylor to Jackson Stone to Aiden Sharon. Sharon trying to feed it across to Hartzell, who was flanked there by Josh Lang. Bounce off the boards, comes back to Taylor at the point. Taylor sends it across. Luka Pivets with a shot, save, rebound. Sharon couldn't pull the trigger, had a wide open net. Picked up by Pivets, back over to Sharon. Knocked away there by Josh Lang. Pivets digs it out. Feeds it over to Jake Taylor. Taylor with a shot up high and wide. 7:05 to go here in period number 1, excuse me. Taylor lost it in the skates, finds it, gets it over to Pivets. Lang sends it back over to the Jet zone. Pivets now back to Jackson Stone. Stone brings it in. Stone had it knocked away by Colton Place, who sends it down all the way down the Jets end. Obchera. Obchera sends it over to Jake Taylor. Taylor will quarterback this power play. Less than a minute to go. In the second MetroJets Foundation power play of this period for the Jets.
And right now the Colonel's doing a really good job on, defending this power play. The Jets are getting some shots off, but the Colonels right now are 30 seconds away here from stopping another Jets power play as they take another shot, and that's going to be deflected wide.
Jets able to keep it in. Jake Taylor sends it across over to Jackson Stone. Mass chaos in front of goaltender Galvin Reagan as Aiden Hartzell was down the ice. Picked up by Ryder Novak. Novak around the boards to Aiden Sharon. Sharon over to Jake Taylor. Taylor has to go retrieve it. He'll send it back over into the corner. That's going to do it. The Battle Creek Colonels 2 for 2 now on the penalty kill. Both teams back to full strength.
And that just goes to show the improvement of this Colonels team right now.
Novak over to Anderson with a shot, was partially blocked. And here come the Colonels back the other way. Abel now. Or Guntypov. Guntypov battles Era Provencher. Now Jake Blum sends it up. Ryan Glomboski will bring it out. Glomboski. Backhand shot off angle. Save made by Reagan. Here come the Colonels back the other way. Good back and forth action between these two clubs. 1-0, less than 5 to go here in period number 1. Picked up there by the 44 of Zach Wolf and knocked away, and here come the Jets back the other way.
Yeah, speaking of that 1-0 right now, I can tell you what, Reagan right now wants that. He wanted that goal back because it was, he initially made the stop. It just had too much momentum and went past him. So we're about to see if they can hold off and keep everything up, which they're doing a good job with it right now, as there's a shot just goes wide. The Colonels are right in this game.
Isaac Bonk battles there with Drew Wendland. A.J. Prioli right there as well. Now picked up there by Owen Coulter. Coulter up to Glomboski. Glomboski will backhand it into the Colonel zone. And icing the call, 3:58 to go here in period number 1. Coming up after this game, Matt Naiman, it's the MetroJets development program. MJDP off to a sluggish start. They're 0-3 as they'll try to snap that against the Fresh Coast Freeze coming up later today. First ever meeting between DP and Fresh Coast.
Yeah, that's going to be an interesting game. Looking forward, as right now, DP is they're having a tough go of the season so far.
Coulter shot there, blocked by Place, and Chase Martin almost had a handle on it. It goes all the way back down. Icing a call, 3:40 to go here in period number 1.
We got a few boys hanging out on the deck with us, watching their big brothers play this game.
As MGDP starting to arrive. Shots 13-4 in favor of the Jets. Luka Pivets with a goal, his 4th of the season from Jaden Provencher at 9:55 has given the Jets a 1-0 lead.
Yeah, and with those shots, that's just something the Jets are known for, is for out-shooting their opponents. They're doing that, but, the Colonels, with only having 4 shots, Calvin Reagan is definitely a player in keeping them in this game so far. He has made some fantastic saves so far.
It's almost like a theme with the Battle Creek Colonels. They get a hot goaltender, or a goaltender just absolutely keeps his Battle Creek Colonels into the game against the MetroJets. We saw it last year with Trace Wiles. A 2-0 game won by the Jets, made 73 saves on 75 shots. He was actually the number 1 star that game. Picked up there by Patterson, who lost the wheel, and Regan covers. 3:33 to go here in period number 1.
I really like my new.
I think I'm thinking I'm getting close to needing a new headset myself, because
it's looking pretty rad.
I told
it's well used.
Well, I've mentioned that my right ear doesn't work anymore, so I only got one ear. I'm hearing out. Wrap around attempt there, and that comes off the moorings. But yeah, my right ear, I can't hear out of it anymore. I only have the one ear. So, and I know I have it's seen better days, that's for sure.
Just a bit.
So face off right back in the Colonel zone, this time to the left of Galvin Reagan. Won again by the Jets. Peeves to Tyler Fleming. Fleming back over to Peeves. Looking for Patterson, who was flanked there by Colton Place. A shot there, save, rebound comes out. Patterson with a drive. Or saved by Reagan. Peavitz now. Up to Tyler Fleming. Fleming to Peavitz. Peavitz with a shot. Glove down by Galvin Reagan. Keeping in mind, the MetroJets, without two of the premier scorers on this team, A.J. Zaccani and Sutton Majeski, out of the lineup today.
Yeah, and with those two out, they're still able to put the pressure on that they are doing. Now, the Colonels just got to get their zone entry in, and they just need to get rid of the puck, start putting it to the net. That's something they just need to figure out. They need to start moving that puck in the Jet zone just a little bit faster.
But good news on Zaccani's part, who suffered an upper body injury against the Columbus Mavericks back on September 27th. He did start skating again this week, so that's good news for him. And Majeski with an ailment that kept him out of today's game. 2:35 to go here in period number one. Jets with a 1-0 lead. Fournier goes by Mandeville and icing the call. 2:28 to go here in period number one. Shots now 15-5 in favor of the Jets. A lot of games going on today. USPHL Jersey Showcase started today. A couple teams we know. The Bearcats Hockey Club went over to Wayne, New Jersey this weekend to play. Also, our friends with the Wisconsin Rapids River Kings went over to New Jersey to play this weekend. Sharon feeds it back. Too far for Fournier. You have to go back and get it.
Yeah, we don't have our showcase here until November.
Next month, yes.
So it's going to be coming up quickly, I'll tell you what. And that's, starting now. All these showcases are going to be popping up. You're going to see the teams throughout the USPHL. Everyone's going to be going there. And the Jets have a handful there. We'll be attending as well.
Yes, indeed. A couple players hitting milestones today. We'll get to that here in a little bit. Ryder Novak with some speed around Mandeville. Waits for reinforcements. Sends it cross side. Looking for Sharon. Had to catch up to it. Picked up there by the 14th, Simon Rosinski. Rosinski, that potent big line with Bogdan Guntypov, as well as Nick Marcella, the top three scorers, all on one line for Tristan Jensen's BattleCreek Colonels. Hartzell leads it for Altman with a shot deflected wide as Hartzell had to hop out of the way. Provencher off the board to Corey Anderson. Anderson scored 2 goals in that 5-4 loss by the Jets to the Columbus Mavericks last Friday. His first 2 goals of his premier career after leading the MetroJets elite team in scoring last season. And the puck comes out. Provencher will grab it. Jets trying to catch him on the line change. Gomboski over to Anderson.
Coming up
Anderson
on 1 minute left.
Deflected! What a perfectly timed deflection by Gomboski, but what an equally perfected read by Galvin Reagan.
1 minute remaining in the first period.
With 57.5 seconds left here in period number one. Face-off again. First face-off draw won by the Colonels today, as the Jets have dominated in face-offs. A.J. Prioli sends it across ice. Shot there. Rebound scored! Quick little tic-tac-toe, and the Colonels have tied the game.
That's exactly what I was saying that the Colonels need to do. They need to gain that zone entry, move that puck, get rid of it, put it to the net, and that's exactly what they did on that goal.
A.J. Prioli with a goal. And for Prioli, the 20-year-old from Weymouth, Massachusetts, his first goal in the USPHL Premier. Started the year with the Thunder Hockey Club in the NCDC. Played last year, but split time between the South Shore Kings NCDC program and their Premier squad. And it is Prioli who ties the game for the Colonels.
As there's an offsides right there. And I'll tell you what, going 1-1 as of right now. into the second period, 1-1. I'll tell you what, this is something that Tristan Jensen is going to be very, very happy with his Colonels team right now.
BattleCreek Colonels goal.
Looking very strong on the puck on that play. They did a good job getting in the zone, getting rid of it.
Assisted by number 17, Ethan Miller.
And so we got 25 seconds left. The Jets are going to send it all the way back down, and we're going to have our, no, they're waving off that icing as the Colonels are going to try to come back down the other way. Borelli's going to try to come in there and get it up along the wall.
10 seconds left. A.J. Prioli from Ethan Miller and Tyler Kemp in 1916 has tied this game for the Colonels as the horn will sound to end period number 1. Shots on goal in the first period. The BattleCreek Colonels was 6. The MetroJets was 15. The score at the end of 1 period to play. The MetroJets, BattleCreek Colonels tied at 1. Coming up next, National Coney Island first period interview and our first appearance of the day by Mount Clemens Figure Skating Club on-ice reporter Sarah Vassar is making her first appearance, and she's going to talk to one of 3 MetroJets making their Jets debut today. Our second player to climb all the way up the ranks from the Metro Junior Jets Mount Clemens Hockey Club to the MetroJets Junior A hockey program. It is the 18-year-old of nearby Chesterfield, Michigan, Jaden Provencher, standing by with Sarah Vassar.
Thanks, Matt. So, Jaden, this is your junior hockey debut. What's it been like being in the junior hockey world so far?
It's amazing. Being with Metro, it's a great organization. Every day I just come here to work, and they're just always supportive, and it's just great.
So the game just tied up. So what do you think you guys have to do heading into the second to break that tie?
Honestly, I think we just got to keep doing what we're doing. We're outplaying them. They're not touching us. Unlucky bounce, and that's about it. We just got to keep working, keep putting pucks at nets, and that's about it.
All right, well, good luck with the rest of the game.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
Back up to you guys on the flight deck.
Sarah, thank you so much. We've played 1 period of play here on game 1 of our Friday doubleheader here at Mount Clemens Ice Arena. The score, the MetroJets 1, the BattleCreek Colonels 1. We'll take a short break, about 8 minutes or so. Come back for a first period recap and start of the second period. You're watching MetroJets hockey live on Black Bear TV. And welcome back to Mount Clemens Ice Arena. We're located approximately 30 minutes northeast of Motown, Detroit, in Mount Clemens, Michigan. Game one of our Friday doubleheader. At the end of one period of play of the first game, MetroJets BattleCreek Colonels tied at 1. My name is Matt Preer, the voice of the MetroJets Hockey Club upon the flight deck, alongside Black Bear TV broadcast producer, color analyst Matt Naiman. Tyler Naiman, as always, manning the controls at the camera, while Mount Clemens Figure Skating Club Ice reporter Sarah Vassar continues to lurk about the building in search of victims. I'm waiting for her to respond to one of these times.
She will. One of these times she's going to pipe in.
Oh, yeah, for sure. National Coney Island first period recap. National Coney Island has been in business since 1965, celebrating their 60th anniversary this calendar year, and currently owns and operates over 20 restaurants here in southeastern Michigan. Corporate headquarters located just down the road in Roseville, home of the original location. Call 188-44-CONEY and order now. Shots on goal in the first period. BattleCreek Colonels with 6, while the MetroJets with 15. And it was the MetroJets getting on the board first. Luka Pivets returning after missing a couple games due to injury. Picked up his 4th goal of the season. On the assist of Jaden Provencher making his junior hockey debut. That came at 9:55 of the first period to give the Jets a 1-0 lead. But then with 44 seconds left in that first period, a couple of NCDC players being sent to the BattleCreek Colonels connected on the Colonels' goal. A.J. Prioli, his first goal of the season, on the assist from Ethan Miller and Tyler Kemp. That came at 19:16 to pull the Colonels into a tie at 1-1. And Prioli, as well as Miller, both coming from the Thunder Hockey Club NCDC program before becoming a part of Tristan Jensen's BattleCreek Colonels, and they connected for that first goal for the Colonels.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, that was a great looking tic-tac-toe play, and they just caught it backdoor. That was just a great textbook play right there.
Game 2 of our Friday doubleheader at MCIA will be the MetroJets Development Program. MJDP will face off against the Fresh Coast Freeze. First ever meeting between those two clubs.
Yeah, they should be showing up here shortly.
Yeah, they're all here.
Okay, I thought I saw a few of them.
The voice of the Fresh Coast Freeze, Aaron Poling, already in the building.
Got his headset. Maybe have him jump on a little early.
Yeah,
maybe we'll have him here for a bit.
Well, he's preparing. He's
Okay.
He's getting his team ready. Vital Title Insurance Agency pregame show will be immediately following this game with face-off 15 minutes after warm-ups. Speaking of the Fresh Coast Freeze, the MetroJets will play said Fresh Coast Freeze tomorrow, Saturday, October 11th, right here at Mount Clemens Ice Arena. Vital Title pregame show at 4 o'clock, face-off at 4:30. Aaron Poling will be on the call of that game, along with you, Matt Naiman, yours truly. My final motorsports obligation of the 2025 calendar year. I'll be in Winchester, Indiana, so I will miss that game
You're taking
tomorrow.
out of here right after the game number 2 here today.
Indeed.
You enjoy that road trip there, buddy.
Yes, indeed. Speaking of road trips, after the game tomorrow, the MetroJets go on a 4-game road trip. 2 games against the Red River Spartans next Friday and Saturday, October 17th and 18th. Followed by a midweek game down at PSM Ice House to play the Fort Wayne Spacemen. And then 2 weeks from tomorrow, Saturday, October 25th, a return date at the Rink BC in BattleCreek, Michigan to face off against the BattleCreek Colonels.
Yeah, and that October 17th, I believe that's the correct date. I'll have to look at my schedule, but I'll be hanging out with the band Saliva.
There you go.
And I sent you the invite. You're there if you want to go and hang out.
Appreciate it. BattleCreek Colonels after today.
We got Aaron hanging out with us right now.
They got a nice little 5-game homestand after today. The BattleCreek Colonels. Tomorrow night, they'll play the Chicago T-Rex at the Rink BC. Then on October 17th, the Fort Wayne Spacemen come in. The next day, October 18th, it'll be the Toledo Cherokee. And then it's MetroJets weekend. Friday, October 24th, the Colonels host MJDP, followed by hosting the MetroJets on Saturday the 25th. So the Colonels, after today, Matt Naiman, a nice little 5-game homestand there at the Rink BC.
Yeah, and those those are some of the games that Tristan was talking about, and getting them through this month of October. If they can go through that, not get too beat up, win a few games, then after that they should be looking pretty good, which is going to help them in the standings for this season.
And that's the thing with this 4-game winning streak the Colonels are on. 3 of those wins have come on the road for the Colonels. Period number 2 underway. MetroJets wearing the home dark blue uniforms with a white and red trim. They're skating left to right on your television screen. While the BattleCreek Colonels wearing the road yellows with the dark green shoulders, gray and light green and black trim. They're skating right to left on your Black Bear TV dial. Period number 2. Rosinski tried to get around Patterson, knocked away there by Peavitz. And here comes Jackson Stone the other way, knocked away from him by the 5 of Connor Hewlett. Peavitz will give chase, pressure there by Nick Marcella. Peavitz grabs it over to Jackson Stone, a shot save made. And the net comes off the moorings, 19-19 to go here in period number 2. Just underway. Do want to welcome the voice of the Fresh Coast Freeze, Aaron Poling, up here in the flight deck, hanging out, getting ready for the game later on today. And appreciate Aaron, who's going to fill in for me tomorrow night as his Fresh Coast Freeze take on these MetroJets. So Aaron getting his notes all gathered up and ready to go, as this is his first look at the MetroJets. But he's seen the BattleCreek Colonels a time or two already this year. Shot there, deflected wide. Comes back to Provencher, feeds it up to Glomboski. Ryan Glomboski backhands it into the zone. Peavitz gives chase, met there by Jake Mandeville. Now out, Kevin by Aiden Sharon with a shot, patted away there by Reagan. Puck deflected out, picked up by Hartzell, just coming off the bench. Over to Jake Blum. Blum now sends it in. Jets in the midst of a line change. Sharon battles there with Tyler Kemp. Over to Ryder Novak. Novak to Provencher. Provencher bouncing puck goes wide. Hartzell trying to kick it up to Novak. And picked up there by the 14 of Rosinski, who gets it down the neutral zone. Provencher brings it right back in. Nice little stick handle. Catches back up to the puck. Back into Hartzell and she scores!
What?
Jaden Provencher with a backhand pass through the legs to Aiden Hartzell. And the Jets lead by a score of 2-1 as Aiden Hartzell, the 17-year-old from Muskegon, Michigan, his second goal of the season, and the Jets get the lead back 2-1.
That was just, I'll tell you what, that completely deceived Reagan. Reagan probably thought he was going to keep going around the net, and he backhanded that between his legs out in front of Reagan and in.
A slick pass by Jaden Provencher in his junior hockey debut. He's already got 2 assists and a penalty coming to the Jets. Chase Martin, 2-minute minor for tripping, will put the Jets on the take of the mat. Michigan athlete training penalty kill for the first time today. And they're pretty gosh darn good. 91% on the penalty kill. The Jets are. As they have killed off 9 of the 10 shorthanded situations. While the BattleCreek Colonels on the power play this season. Not bad, 4 for 26, at a 15% clip. They have scored 4 power play goals this season. Well, the goal's being credited to Aiden Sharon. It was Aiden Hartzell who got the goal. We'll confirm that here in a second. Shot there, save there by Cheka with 17:09 to go here in period number 2. Either way, Provencher's got the assist. But right now, Aiden Sharon being credited with a goal. It was Aiden. I'm pretty sure it was Aiden Hartzell, right there, Matt?
I'm pretty sure it was too as well.
Yeah, just the wrong Aiden. We'll get her all straightened out.
Jets able to kill off 1 minute so far of this power play.
MetroJets penalty to number
We'll
5.
see what the Colonels do coming back the other way.
Penalty called at 1:58 in the second period. That's the Jets Martin, 2 minutes for tripping at the 1 minute 58 second mark.
Right up front shot, Reagan makes the save.
For the first time today, the MetroJets go.
Colonels coming back down the other way. They dump it back behind. They're going to stop it. They're going to bring it back around up front.
Evangelista sends it over into the neutral zone. Picked off there by the 17 of Ethan Miller. Evangelista grabs it, not out. Kept in by Rasinski. Rasinski stick handles around Evangelista with a shot. Upcheka with a save. Comes back in the rebound. There's a shot there, up high. Ethan Miller had an opportunity there.
And that's going to do it for the Colonels' power play as they try to make an attempt to keep it in.
It was corrected, Matt Naaman.
Okay.
Aiden Hartzell, his second goal of the season from Aiden Sharon and Jaden Provencher at 1:58. And another penalty coming.
And that is going to be on
the Jets again.
On the Jets once again. The Colonels are going to be able to try to tie this game up.
So Ryan Gomboski goes off. So for the second time in a row, the MetroJets go on the take of the mat. Michigan athlete training penalty kill. Man, I got some PA work to do.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, doing this multitasking stuff can get pretty tough. So let's see what the Colonels are going to be able to do here on this power play as the Jets now on their second penalty kill in a row. And the Colonels' second power play in a row. So far, the Jets were able to kill off the first one. As the Colonels try to put that out front. Puck just sitting out front. They're going to try to take a quick shot. That's blocked. Puck goes up right out in front. He's able to cover that up.
Thank you, Matt. Ryan Gomboski, 2-minute minor for tripping at 4:09. It hadn't come up on the screen
I'm
yet.
looking at you. You're looking at me. I'm looking at.
Right.
Hey, we'll get it.
Oh,
I'll tell you what. For doing the job of 4 or 5 people, the two of us do pretty good.
Yeah, you gosh darn right we do. 14:58 to go here in period number 2. Jets up 2-1. MetroJets penalty. Number 51, Ryan Gomboski. A 2-minute minor for tripping. Penalty called at 4:09 the second period. That's a Jets.
Now the good blocker save there as the Jets able to clear that out of the zone back down the other way. Reagan's just going to leave it back there for them to collect. They're going to come back out, try to break this out of the zone.
Oh, we found a nice little holder for the PA mic here.
Yeah, I got to get a few more of those.
Yeah, that's kind of cool, actually.
They work,
especially when you got to do double duty and all
that.
They
work pretty good for the headsets
Aaron,
as well.
you got to do double duty there in Holland, Michigan? Oh, he does the starting lineups. Okay, all right. We're going to be joined by Aaron Poling later on today.
Yeah, he's lucky because, we have McKinder for that usually, and he'll have McKinder tomorrow, so he'll be lucky.
Aaron gets lucky. We do have Matt McKinder tomorrow, so he won't have to do PA tomorrow. He's like, oh, thank you. And Upcheka covers it up. Both teams back to full strength. Just as the penalty expired, so now both teams 2 for 2 on the penalty kill. The Jets 11 for 12 this season. Down a man. And additionally, Matt Naaman. They also have 2 shorthanded goals. Jets have been absolutely dominant in the face-off department. They've only lost 1 face-off today. Fleming to Gomboski. Got it over into the Colonel's zone. Tyler Fleming pinching in, battles there with the 88 of Drew Wendland. Wendland trying to get it out and does. A little bit extra help. Sebesto. Now to the 44 of Wolf. Wolf trying to get it around. Chase Martin. Another penalty coming. And I believe it's on the Jets again.
Yeah, it's going to be a hold on the Jets. Colonel's going to have another chance to tie this game up.
And Tyler Fleming now goes off. A 2-minute minor for holding. So 3 straight penalties here in the first 6.5 minutes of the second period. So Tyler Fleming goes off. The 20-year-old from Essex, Ontario, Canada. First, do want to mention, appreciate someone you know very well, Haley Naiman, our medical trainer today in place of Dave Ross, who couldn't be here today. Appreciate Haley.
Yeah, she was on pretty much most of last season.
Yeah, there's Haley.
She would tag along with Dave, and the two of them will be working here at the showcase.
Yeah, so certainly appreciate her for her outstanding work. If you have a boo-boo. No, I'm kidding. A boo-boo. We like to joke with her a lot. Whenever we have an ailment.
Yes.
How's that? So for the third time in a row, MetroJets back and they're taking to the mat. Michigan athlete training penalty. Prioli trying to feed Rosinski.
Good opportunity there.
Had the right idea. Just Rosinski just couldn't pull the trigger on it. Sharon around his man to Outman. Back to Sharon. Sharon lost the puck in his skates and was tripped up there by Ethan Miller. Big hit there by Outman on Miller, who's a little slow to get up. Gantipov had it, lost it. Here comes Isaac Bunk, 3-on-1. Bunk trying to feed it across, and it went in. That puck went in.
Wow.
That's a goal. That's shorthanded. As the 14 of Simon Rosinski slid into his goaltender, pushed the puck past the goal line, and Isaac Bunk gets the goal. Shorthanded. His first goal of the season for the 19-year-old from Clinton Township, Michigan. First goal of the MetroJets.
Wow.
What a weird goal. But it's the third shorthanded goal of the season for the Jets.
I wasn't sure how are they going to call that, because you got the timing. The net also did come off the mooring, so it was, they called it good, and ultimately that's what
error on icing.
And ultimately, the referee Evans called it a good goal, and
Yeah, he was it was Rosinski just basically pushing his goaltender across who had the puck across the goal line, and we got a goal.
That's just one of those things. You can call it a fluky goal, puck luck, whatever you want. Right now, the Jets up 3-1 on a penalty kill right now with 30 seconds left. Colonels are going to have to come up with something in these final 25 here as they come back down the other way across center ice. They're going to try to set this up as they're stopped over there in the corner. They're trying to dig this puck out. He's around the corner, brings it back up top. Across, take a shot wide, back out top. Take another shot, goes wide once again. They got it along the side. Jets now back at full strength as the Colonel's still going to try to keep it back in the zone. Going to back behind the net. Along the side of the net, able to poke that out.
Okay, now we're all caught up.
Okay. Thank you, Matt.
Isaac Bunk from Gabe Altman and Aiden Sharon at 7:51. And there comes Hartzell. That puck knocked away by Mandeville, and he goes crashing into the net. And he kind of slid awkwardly into that right goal post.
He'll need some ice, so Haley will be attending to that. I'll tell you what, he hit that with the back of his legs, and those posts don't feel too well. But he's back up, skating, moving around, so that's good.
So Aiden Hartzell from Jaden Provencher and Aiden Sharon at 158 made it 2-1. Then Isaac Bunk, his first goal of the MetroJets, shorthanded, from Gabe Outman and Aiden Sharon. That came at 7:51 to give the Jets a 3-1 lead.
And I guess if it counts, it counts, right? I mean,
Right.
There's not much you can do, and that's the same goes with a penalty. Some of these players, they try to argue it out, but if that's the call, that's the call.
Varelli kicks it up to Owen Coulter. Coulter, like Corey Anderson, making the big jump from the MetroJets Elite program to the Premier side. Fleming over to Enric Fournier. Fournier pass deflected up high and out of play. Let's put a camera on Enric Fournier. He's celebrating a little bit of a milestone today. Enric Fournier, the 20-year-old from Bois-Châtel, Quebec, Canada, playing his 100th career USPHL Premier game. So congratulations to Enric Fournier on game 100 in the USPHL Premier. How about that? Always
That was
cool
great.
to
And,
see.
his brother, Alex Fournier, playing for MJDP.
We're going to see him here in about
Yep.
an hour and a half. Jaden Provencher making the most of his junior hockey debut. He's got a couple of assists today. That second one was a thing of beauty.
Oh, man. I'll tell you what, and Fournier's quite the joker, too. We had a good time the one
Yes,
year
he
when
is.
we went to Vegas. We took a bunch of the boys over to Raising Cane's.
Yes, Raising
And,
Cane.
oh, man, we had one heck of a time out there just hanging out with the boys. It was good. We have a lot of fun, and that's one of the main things I stick around. My son played for 4 years for these MetroJets, and we like what they do here. We love the staff. We love the coaching. Pete's just an all-around great guy, and the friendships and relationships that are developed here with knowing the players, getting to know the families, it's just an awesome, awesome thing. And, that's the one reason why my family stuck around, and we do what we do here.
Yes, we do. It's the one big family, isn't it?
It is.
I mean, no matter.
I honestly can't say that enough. I mean, we look forward to every game, every day that we're here with these MetroJets. It's just a great time. As Reagan's going to make that stop.
9:16 to go here in period number 2. Final from earlier today, the Florida Eels defeated the Florida Junior Blades 5-1. Let's see, we'll refresh this. As we mentioned, the 2025 USPHL Jersey Showcase ongoing. And the Montreal Blackbees 2-1 over the host Jersey Hitmen. How about that? Pal Junior Islanders 5-0 over the Ottawa Valley Centennials. Red Bank Generals all over the Kingston Wranglers 9-0.
Yeah, that was a big one there.
Charlotte Rush up 6-1 over the Typhoon Hockey Club.
And we're going to see them here at our showcase.
Yes,
so
indeed. The
those
Charlotte Rush are going to be here.
Between the games that the Jets have with the Rush and Toledo.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, that's going to be some good hockey that week. I'll tell you what. I'm looking forward to some of those games.
Yeah, the 2025 USPHL Detroit Showcase. The MetroJets will play the Charlotte Rush, the Toledo Cherokee, the Chicago Crush, and the Chicago T-Rex. The BattleCreek Colonels are going to be here for it as well, but they're only playing
a couple games.
2 games.
Yeah.
They play the Chicago T-Rex and the Hershey Cubs that weekend. That'll be fun. Looking forward to as we always do, to the USPHL Detroit Showcase. Of course, our buddy Aaron Poling is going to be part of that. Our good buddy Zeke Fravor from the Toledo Cherokee will be part of that. Our resident super sub, Brad Fetters, will be calling games. Yours truly will be calling games. And I got to have a summit meeting with Justin Kinville.
Uh-oh.
We have to decide what game that Justin Kinville is going to be the color analyst on for our traditional Detroit Showcase game.
Boy.
One of the stipulations is it can't be a Jets game. It's got to be 2 neutral teams. Last year was the Columbus Mavericks and the Wisconsin Rapids River Kings.
Is Toledo getting matched up with Red River?
Well, we're in the same division. That's the Great Lakes division. The only divisional game of the Detroit Showcase is the Jets in Toledo.
I'll have to look at that schedule. We'll just tell them. We'll just have to look at that schedule and say
We may
this is
have
the
to
game
kick
you're
Steve
doing.
Fravor out of the booth and call the Toledo-Charlotte game.
Oh, yeah.
No, we can't do that to Zeke.
Well, you can always do a third headset. We got the capabilities here.
Maybe
We do it anytime Zeke comes by. We turn around and do that. We got
another penalty?
no, it's going to be hand pass.
I got an idea. I'm looking right now.
But
Let's see.
that is really not a bad idea.
Actually, Charlotte Red River would be a good one to call. That'd be a good one. Because we know Aaron Poling is going to call the Fresh Coast Free Charlotte Rush game.
Oh.
He's smiling. Look at that big old smile. he
Oh,
had
he's-
when he
yeah,
said
yeah.
that. He's like, Charlotte, heck yeah.
Yeah. He found the cookie jar. You
Yes,
can see
he
his smile on
did.
that one. He's loving that.
Yes, he did. That's funny.
Oh, big hit there by Hartzell.
We'll have to come up with one for that. Big hit in front, Tyler Fleming. Shots on goal in the second period. The Jets now up 12-6 in this period, 29-12 overall. Next shot will be shot 30 on Galvin Reagan. And there's still 6 minutes and 40 seconds to go here in the second. Chase Martin. He's hit a milestone today. We're going to talk about that here in a second.
Yeah, he's one of the couple that have come up the ranks in the MetroJets organization.
Him and now Jaden Provencher, the two that have climbed the full ladder from the Metro Junior Jets all the way to the MetroJets, though Provencher played last year with the Anchor Bay Tars in the Michigan High School Athletic Association.
What a goal there. Caught Galvin Reagan looking, just couldn't make that play and get over in time to make that stop.
And Jackson Stone makes it 4-1. And Stone, the 19-year-old from Muskegon, Michigan, his second goal of the season. And the Jets now with a 4-1 lead over the BattleCreek Colonels. Jets now starting to pull away a little bit. Was something perhaps, Naaman, we did not expect, especially after that first period?
No, I mean that's just something you didn't. But the Jets they're known for, they just don't take their foot off the gas. They just keep it going, and that's what they're doing here. But the Colonels, all due respect to the Colonels, they're still out there. They're pushing it, and going into this second, going into the locker room after this second period.
And now we got a little bit of a brouhaha with Ryan Glomboski, and can't tell who it is for the Colonels. Josh Getson. He's been in one of the brouhaha time or two in his career.
He's got a couple under his belt.
More of a wrestling match than anything.
Yeah.
Glomboski making his MetroJets debut, coming from the Texas Junior Brahmas, the NA3.
Imagine those are going to be offsetting.
Yeah. Josh Getson, the lone holdover. Him and Galvin Reagan actually have played all four, are only two original BattleCreek Colonels left from their inaugural season.
But you want to know something, Matt?
But Getson has played his entire career with the Colonels.
At least the both of them went into the penalty boxes with smiles on their faces.
Right. So we'll get that all situated.
Rock'em Sock'em hockey here in Mount Clemens Ice Arena.
And Jake Taylor awaits word from referee Trevor Evans. The captain for the Colonels, well, is Josh Getson. He's in the box. So Connor Hewlett comes over to get the explanation. And Jay Taylor's telling him, after the game, you need to go to the Golden Green.
Oh, man, don't tell me. I could really go for some soup.
Oh, I had some breakfast this morning. Oh, my Western omelet with my hash browns.
You know, Matt, I'll tell you what. You're not allowed at LCA anymore, and I'm about to kick you off this deck. As the Jets got the extra.
Yes, indeed. So, for the fourth time, the MetroJets will go on to take it to the mat. Michigan Athlete Training penalty kill. They're 3 for 3 with a shorthanded goal. By the way, it was Jackson Stone, his second of the season, from Luka Pivets and Aiden Hartzell at 13:46 to give the Jets a 4-1 lead. We'll get that goal announced here shortly. We got to catch up on our PA duties here again.
That's always fun when we got to do that. But,
Oh, yeah.
you know, we handle it. You go do what you're doing.
Yep.
The Colonel's able to get that back up top. We're going to take that shot wide along the pass, try to get it over. They're going to take that shot, and that is blocked. Good job by Evangelista getting down there and in the way. As they're going to try to tie it up in the corner. They get it back out front. Colonel's bring it across. Quick shot right into the glove.
That was a nice save.
Yes, it
by
was.
Cheka. Just stuck the glove out ever so calmly.
Oh, he did. He looked good, and that was, you know, probably I'd say that was one of the top 3 opportunities that the Colonels have had on a shot. I think they're probably on shot 14-ish, I believe.
Exactly 14.
And so out of that, you know, they've had, I'd say out of those 14, they had 3 good opportunities, one of which they did score on.
BattleCreek Colonels penalty, number 11, Josh.
So we'll see what the Colonels can do with this one. They can try to crawl in between within two as they try to get a goal on this power play as the puck goes up and out of play.
That's the Colonels Jetson, 2 minutes for roughing. The Jets Lombasi, a double minor for roughing. Both penalties called at 14-17 of the second period. That means the MetroJets go back and take it to the net. Mission athlete training penalty kill. There you go. You're all caught up there, Matt Naiman.
There we go.
Yeah. So the Colonels trying to get something going here. A blocker save there by Cheka.
Oh,
and they
wow.
score. Power play
that
goal
was nice
by the BattleCreek Colonels.
Tell you what, that was nice. They had all the open ice that they needed. They were able to find those spots, plant that right up top shelf. Great
A.J.
goal.
Prioli, the 20-year-old from Weymouth, Massachusetts, his second goal of the game, second of the season. This one comes on the power play, and the Colonels crawl back. They trail 4-2.
That's something they definitely needed. They're going to have to come out strong, hard in this third period. Hopefully that 20-minute break that they're going to get here is going to help them out.
Icing the call, 4:17 to go here in period
And
number 2.
Still plenty enough time for them to come back in and crawl within one.
A.J. Prioli, as we mentioned, started the year with Thunder Hockey Club in the NCDC. Split time between the South Shore Kings NCDC and Premier programs was actually the South Shore Kings leading scorer last year. 23 goals, 24 assists, 47 points in 47 overall games. A great addition to the BattleCreek Colonels.
They tried to feed that out front, and that's going to go all the way back down the other way, but they are going to wave off that icing on that one.
BattleCreek Colonels' second goal on the power play. His second of the game.
So right now the Colonel's going to try to come back the other way as they get it across the blue line, as Martin's going to put it right back in, right on Reagan.
And number 17, Ethan Miller. Time of the goal, 15:36.
Tying that up along the boards as the Colonel's going to go for a breakout. They get that all the way through, all the way down. They're going to wave off that icing. Try to get that out front, and that is just short of being icing on that one.
A.J. Prioli, second of the game, second of the season. Ethan Miller's got 2 assists now, and Bogdan Guntypov on the scoreboard. Here comes Prioli again, knocked to the ice by Isaac Bunk. Bunk, who scored shorthanded for the Jets. So that was their 4th goal overall. Hartzell to Stone. Cross too far there for Miller, picked up by Peavitz. 2:50 to go. Chase Martin through the legs of a couple of different Jets before Bunk, now over to Hartzell. Hartzell off the boards, got it out. Nice play by Lang, and now here comes the 20 of Logan Taylor. Taylor trying to feed it to Ethan Miller. Big hit there by Hartzell.
I felt that one over here.
Yeah, way up here.
Wow.
On Logan Taylor. Penalty coming to somebody. Icing the call.
That's going to be on the Colonels.
Indeed. Ethan Miller will head off. 2-minute minor for elbowing. We'll put the Jets back on the MetroJets Foundation power play. They're 0 for 3.
I'm having some fun doing this.
That. We learn as we go.
Well, we're trying some new things. We got a new computer up here, so we're going to be adding things to it.
Yeah.
And it's going to be cool. We just came in, so we're going to work on adding some stuff for all you people viewing out there in Black Bear TV world.
Taylor through a screen. Save made by Reagan, and he'll hang on with 2:14 to go. Aiden Sharon was right there at the doorstep.
Colonels they have no choice. They have to fight off this power play of the Jets right now going into this end of the second, going into the third.
Yes, indeed.
They got to be able to kill this off.
Stone wins the draw cleanly.
Taylor's going to go back and collect on that.
Ethan Miller, a 2-minute minor for elbowing. Penalty called at 17.
Taylor's going to circle back around.
That's the Colonels. Miller
taken down back to Peavitz.
The 17-minute, 36-second mark of the second period. That means the MetroJets go back, and the MetroJets Foundation.
Peavitz now is going to take this back up to Stone.
Stone brings it in. Stone.
Cross over to Taylor. Nice little job there. Peavitz going to take the shot. That is blocked wide.
Stone now over to Taylor. Taylor cross ice to Peavitz. Peavitz cross ice looking for Stone. Stone does get it. Top of the face-off circle to Jake Taylor. Taylor thinks about it. Fires off the goal crossbar. Boy, Taylor teed that up. He aimed it and just hit the crossbar.
That had eyes.
Yes, it did. Taylor to Peavitz. Peavitz with a shot deflected. Up high wide. Sharon with a shot. He scores!
Oh.
Aiden Sharon on the MetroJets Foundation power play. Makes it 5-2. A 3-point night now for Aiden Sharon. And Sharon, the 20-year-old from Livonia, Michigan, his third goal of the season. This one on the MetroJets Foundation power play. It's 5-2.
Boy, that is not something the Colonels needed ending this period. They really needed to fight that one off. It's just a heartbreaker to be down by 3 going into the third period.
And the Jets needed that. It snapped their power play skid. They hadn't scored a power play goal since the opener on September 19th against MJDP when they had 2 power play goals.
The Jets wanted it. Colonels didn't want the Jets to have it, and they were able to get that one. They were able to get that one by Calvin Reagan.
Less than a minute remaining in the second period. MetroJets fifth goal on the MetroJets Foundation power play. His third goal of the season, scored by number 89, Aiden Sharon. Assisted by number 20, Luca Peavitz. And number 15, Jake Taylor. Down to goal, 18:47 in the second period. That's the Jets' fifth goal, Sharon.
So that's just something with 20 seconds left right now. Jets up 5-2 here in the second period. As that one gets by, as Anderson's going to go all the way down, and that is going to be icing. He's going to come back down the other way.
Sharon with a goal and 2 assists today. Luca Peavitz is having himself a great game in his return to the Jets. Peavitz a goal and 2 assists. Jake Taylor with an assist now.
But the Colonels have always had a hard time against the Jets.
Yes.
Right? Seeing where they're at now, even though they're losing, this is a big improvement from what we've seen in the Colonels in the past. And kudos to Jensen and these young men out here doing what they're doing, playing this game. And I've always had and respected Jensen and what he's done and how he is with the organization and what he does with his players.
And the horn sounds, ending period number 2. Shots on goal in the second period. The BattleCreek Girls with 12 for a 2-period total of 18. While the MetroJets with 18, a 2-period total of 35. The score at the end of 2 periods of play, the MetroJets 5, BattleCreek Colonels 2. Coming up next, DTS Drivetrain Specialist, second period interview. As our second appearance today by the lovely and formidable Mount Cummins Figure Skating Club on ice reporter, Sarah Vassar is going to talk to one of our newcomers to the MetroJets during the 25-26 season. The 20-year-old from Livonia, Michigan. He's got a goal and 2 assists already today. It's Aiden Sharon standing by with Sarah Vassar.
Thanks, Matt. So, Aiden, this is our first time talking. You've had 1 goal and 2 assists so far. How'd you make that goal happen?
Just in front of the net, battling for pucks, putting her home.
All right, well, it worked. So you guys have the lead going into the third period right now. What do you think that the team has to do to keep that going?
Just keep working hard, putting them down on them. I mean, not much.
All right, well, good luck with the rest of the game.
All right, thank you.
Back up to you guys on the flight deck.
Got a feeling that was Aiden's first interview, wasn't it?
It was. This is our first time
Yeah, you could tell. Very.
Yeah, he didn't
was
have his
short and
helmet
simple.
off. He was kind of standing there.
Well, he got off the ice. I had Peacock go chase him.
Oh, jeez. Oh, Aiden Sharon, a goal and 2 assists already. We played 2 periods. The score, the MetroJets 5, BattleCreek Colonels 2. We'll take a short break, come back. Second period recap and start of the third period. You're watching MetroJets hockey live on Black Bear TV. And welcome back to Mount Clemens Ice Arena. We're located approximately 30 minutes northeast of Motown, Detroit, in Mount Clemens, Michigan. Game 1 of our Friday doubleheader here at MCIA. 2 periods are put away. The score, the MetroJets 5, BattleCreek Colonels 2. My name is Matt Preer, the voice of the MetroJets Hockey Club, up high in the flight deck alongside, soon to be rejoined by Black Bear TV broadcast producer, color analyst Matt Naiman. Soon to be joining us back on the camera will be the eyes that bring you all the action. On the visual side, Tyler Naiman. And Mount Clemens Figure Skating Club on ice reporter Sarah Vassar continues to stalk about the property in search of more victims. As we jump into the DTS Drivetrain Specialist second period recap. Drivetrain Specialist for over 40 years, DTS has been the place to go for hardcore drivetrain solutions. Founded and run by performance enthusiasts like our good buddy Claude Plot Jr. DTS is the kind of place they're looking for but can never find. Located in Warren, Michigan, DTS is the place for all the high-performance parts and all the hard-won knowledge required to make them work in hardcore applications. Go to drivetrainspecialist.com or call 1-800-521-0628 for more information. Shots on goal in the second period. BattleCreek Colonels with 12, 2-period total of 18, while the MetroJets with 18 shots in that second period for a 2-period total of 35. And the Jets got the lead back at the 1:58 mark of the second period. Aiden Hartzell off a beautiful between-the-legs pass from Jaden Provencher. Hartzell, his second goal of the season from Provencher and Aiden Sharon. That came at 1:58 to give the Jets a 2-1 lead. Then just a flat-out weird goal. Isaac Bunk, short-handed, was the last, had the puck, sent it towards the net. Galvin Reagan made the save, but then his teammate Simon Rosinski slid into Galvin Reagan, and they all crossed the goal line, resulting in a goal. Isaac Bunk, short-handed, his first goal was a MetroJet from Gabe Outman and Aiden Sharon at 7:51 to give the Jets a 3-1 lead. The Jets made it 4-1 on Jackson Stone's second goal of the season from Luka Pivets and Aiden Hartzell at the 13:46 mark. But then BattleCreek crawled back into it on the power play. AJ Prioli, his second goal of the game, second goal of the season from Bogdan Guntypov, and Ethan Miller, his second assist of the game at the 15:36 mark to pull the Colonels within 2 at 4-2. But then the MetroJets responded with a MetroJets Foundation power play goal of their own. Aiden Sharon, his third goal of the season from Luka Pivets and Jake Taylor. That came at the 18:47 mark to give the Jets a 5-2 lead. Coming up immediately following this game, for those at Black Bear TV World Headquarters, we will jump immediately into the Vital Title pregame show for the MetroJets Development Program, MJDP, versus the Fresh Coast Freeze. That game will come up immediately following post-game ceremonies here for this game between the Jets and the Colonels. It'll be the first ever matchup between MJDP and the Fresh Coast Freeze. We're spending the weekend.
I think maybe I'll give Aaron my headset for that game. Let him sit in there with you.
Yeah, since Aaron Poling is going to be the play-by-play man tomorrow when his Fresh Coast Freeze take on these MetroJets tomorrow.
Might as well give him a little warm-up.
Sure, why not? Vital Title pregame show at 4 o'clock, face-off at 4:30 tomorrow, right here at Mount Clemens Ice Arena. One of the games I have to miss due to one of my last motorsports obligation of 2025.
Okay, we'll be taking a 4-hour drive southwest of here.
Yes, to Winchester, Indiana, immediately following the next game. So we get set for the third period. As we mentioned earlier, 2025 USPHL Jersey Showcase in progress. Puck just dropped in a very interesting game, Matt Naiman.
Oh, yeah? What do you got, Matt?
Connecticut Junior Rangers and the Wisconsin Rapids River Kings.
Ooh.
Puck just dropped there at the Ice Vault in Wayne, New Jersey. That should be a fun one. The former national champions from 2 years ago against the Wisconsin Rapids River Kings. Other games tonight with relevance to the Great Lakes Division. The Bearcat Hockey Club are at the Jersey Showcase. They're going to play the Red Bank Generals tonight at 6:20. Also later tonight, the Toledo Cherokee hosts the Cincinnati Cyclones at Team Toledo Ice House. 7 o'clock face-off there. And later on tonight, the Red River Spartans hosting the Columbus Mavericks in a game between first and second in the Great Lakes Division.
That should be a good game.
Should be a really good one. May have to tune into that one on the way to Winchester. Third period. MetroJets wearing the home blue uniforms, white and red trim. They're skating right to left of your television screen. While the BattleCreek Colonels, who play their home games about 2.5 hours southwest of us at the Rink BC in BattleCreek, Michigan. They're wearing the road yellows with the dark green shoulders, light green, black and gray trim. They are skating left to right on your Black Bear television dial. Whether it's your Android, your iPhone, your iPad, your laptop, your big screen TV, however and wherever you're watching us, whether it's on property here at MCIA or tuning in live, we certainly appreciate you joining us on a Friday afternoon live on the new exclusive home of the United States Premier Hockey League. That, of course, is Black Bear TV. And you just watched Jakub Ovchara make a nice save.
And another one there.
And another one there with a big paw by Jakub Ovchara, who hasn't played bad in his first game outside of his native Slovakia.
And ultimately, Galvin Reagan hasn't played a bad game either.
Not at all.
He really hasn't.
Not at all.
I was talking to his mom out front. And
that's who that was.
Yeah, that's who that was. And I'll tell you what, he has made some stellar saves. This game would be every bit of 10-2 right now if it wasn't for Galvin Reagan.
Josh Getson feeds it across. Colton Place was looking for A.J. Prioli, who's got both of the Colonels' goals today. Ethan Miller, who has a puck, he has both assists. It was gloved down by Ovchara. Jake Blum now to Aiden Hartzell. Hartzell to Aiden Sharon. A goal and 2 assists today for Sharon. Prioli around Provencher with a shot just off the skate of Ovchara. Kemp now with the puck. Tyler Kemp, the 19-year-old from Trenton, Michigan, knocked away. Corey Anderson knocks out of midair, but played with a high stick. 18:36 to go here in period number 3. These two teams will play again 2 weeks from tomorrow, Saturday, October 25th at the Rink BC in BattleCreek, Michigan. Guest play-by-play broadcaster. Well, that'd be me. Going to spend the weekend in BattleCreek, Michigan. Friday, October 24th, MJDP will play the Colonels. And on Saturday, October 25th, it'll be these Jets and these Colonels going head-to-head in BattleCreek. Appreciate the invite by Tristan Jensen to come over and hang out there at the Rink BC. I'm looking forward to it, Matt.
Yeah, it's going to be fun. I'll tell you what. We enjoy going out there. We've been over there a few times before to help them, and we're in the final chapter as the Jets are going to be on the penalty kill.
Chase Martin, 2-minute minor for interference. We'll put the MetroJets back on the take of the mat. Michigan athlete training penalty kill. They're 3 for 4 today. Allowing the last goal by the Colonels, which came on the power play by A.J. Prioli. Simon Rosinski. Yes, it says Kirkab in the back, but that is Simon Rosinski. Gives it back over to the 17 of Ethan Miller. It says Zimmerman in the back of his sweater, but that is Miller. With a shot into the paraphernalia of Jakub Ovchara with 17:44 to go here in period number 3.
Yeah, but we're getting back to the Colonels there with us going out there. That's going to be, we're in the final steps of finishing all that up. We got to figure out where we're going to stay.
I'll sleep in the car.
Okay. I'll take the room.
All right. We'll make it work. Either way, we're going to spend the weekend in BattleCreek. Looking forward to it. Miller with a shot. That may have hit the post. Man went on the blocker and post as Prioli tried to one-time it. And another penalty coming.
Cross check.
And it is on the Jets. Tyler
Oh, wow.
Fleming So 5-on-3 for the next minute 10 for the Colonels. Opportunity to
That's a
climb back
lot
in
of
this
time.
game.
A lot of time for a two-man advantage. The Colonels have
Yes,
to take advantage of this
indeed.
opportunity here.
Absolutely. Big potential momentum shift. 5-on-3, and Jake Taylor is going to send Jackson Stone on a break, and he scores! 2 men down, and Jackson Stone makes it 6-2. Jackson Stone, second of the game, third of the season for the 19-year-old of Muskegon, Michigan. If you want to say a dagger this early in the third period, being down 2 men, a second shorthanded goal, it's 6-2.
I honestly have no words for that. That was
Wow. How often I can count on one hand and have fingers
and again
left
the same
over.
type of play.
I can count on one hand, Matt Naiman, and have fingers left over. How many times I have seen a 5-on-3 shorthanded goal?
Yeah, it's just something you don't see.
Save made by Checkup.
Unbelievable there.
MetroJets penalty.
But there's still 30 seconds left in this two-man advantage. Let's see what the Colonels are going to be able to do about it as Reagan's going to leave that back behind the net.
As it gets Martin, 2 minutes for interference.
Try to break this out, go into the neutral zone, back up across ice as the Colonel's going to bring it over the blue line, dump it over into the corner.
2-minute minor for cross-checking. Penalty called at 2:39 of the third period. As the Jets Fleming, 2 minutes for cross-checking.
Jets able to get it back out of the zone. The Colonel's coming back to collect. One of the penalties coming off the clock, so now there's 50 seconds left of the
Michigan athlete training penalty kill.
penalty to the MetroJets
MetroJets 6
as Martin's now out of the box.
Second shorthanded goal of the game.
Colonels bring it back up top. They're going to take a shot, and that's steered wide.
Third of the season for the number 33.
You're back around the corner, around the back of the net, and it's tied up in the corner. Martin's going after it. Jets now have possession of it. They're coming across the red line, dump it back into the corner.
Second shorthanded of the game. Second of the game for the 33 of Stone from Taylor at 2:50.
And a little something going back behind Reagan there as they're going to clear that up and continue on with the play.
Well, Jaden Provencher and Connor Hewitt were discussing lunch options after the game, and Provencher's telling them, you need to go to the Golden Greek.
I actually just I just ordered a sandwich from the Chop Detroit.
Both teams back to full strength.
So we'll see how that goes. I've had them there before. They're pretty good. I know you like those MetroJet smoothies from there.
I might have to have one.
I didn't even think about it. I should have ordered one.
Sharon with a shot, patted away by Galvin Reagan. Novak with a shot, it was blocked. Reagan steers away, but not out. Kept in by Isaac Bunk. Over to Jake Taylor. Taylor dragged it back and fired. It was still blocked by the 13 of Nick Marcella. He gets it back from Sharon over to Bunk. Bunk with a shot. Save made by Galvin Reagan. Marcella trying to get it out. It was pickpocketed by Sharon. Evangelista comes to help out. Over to Novak. Novak with a shot. Caught the top of the glove. Back to Taylor. Taylor to Bunk. Bunk leaves it for Sharon. Back to Bunk. Bunk collided there, but gets the puck back. Turned around and fired. It was knocked out of the puck by Wolf. Novak over to Sharon. Sharon now to Evangelista. Looking for Novak. Gets it to Sharon instead. Knocked away from him. And the puck sent all the way down into the Jets zone. Yeah, I can count on one hand, Matt Naiman. Have fingers left over.
That's something I just wasn't expecting to see.
A
Not at all.
5-on-3 short-handed goal. Coulter to Varelli.
That pass, that everything, that whole setup on that. I mean, that is definitely that's a highlight reel right there.
Oh, for sure.
The pass was spot on.
Jay Taylor with 2 assists. Jackson Stone with 2 goals. 6-2. And BattleCreek actually out shooting the Jets here in this third period. 6-2 to score. Knocked away there by Aiden Vestal. Fournier knocks his man to the boards. Picked up by Owen Coulter. Coulter will bring it in, send it in. Reagan will play it for Josh Lang. 13 minutes to go here in period number 3. Jets up to 6-2 over the BattleCreek Colonels. Picked up by Taylor, knocked away from him by Jackson Stone. Prioli had it knocked away. Provencher comes back with it. Over to Jake Blum. Blum to Luca Peeves. Peeves trying to feed to Joel Patterson, went behind him. Knocked away by Peeves. Here comes Peeves the other way. The shot just missed the corner. Blum keeps it in. Blum to the corner for Peeves. Peeves sent it across, patted away by Reagan. Provencher fanned on it. Here goes Taylor, now he's on a break. Logan Taylor with Peeves right there. Nice play by Peeves and knocked the shot away. And Abcheka covers with 12:17 to go here in period number 3.
Another good opportunity there. Just didn't quite have the speed to just get out in front there. On that, able to get in there. Jets were able to get in there, get their stick on that, and just knock that off of there.
Mandeville sends it over into the corner, met there by Prioli. Prioli to Miller, shot off the shoulder of Abcheka. And a lucky fan from Macomb, Michigan picks up a souvenir puck. .12:07 to go here in period number 3. 2 shorthanded goals and a power play goal by the MetroJets. A power play goal by the Colonels. Gomboski to Peeves, long range shot goes wide. Carson Abel, pressure there by Gomboski. Comes back to Chase Martin. Martin to Isaac Bunk. Bunk with a shot goes wide. Knocked away and Abel knocks it out. Off the linesman's skate, picked up by Prioli. Prioli around Martin. And another penalty coming to Chase Martin. That's Martin's 3rd minor of the day.
The trip.
Not the way you want to celebrate your 50th career game.
No.
We mentioned a milestone for Chase Martin. It is his 50th career game today.
He just wanted his name called a lot.
Right. 2-minute minor for tripping. Chase Martin back in the box. Maybe the Colonels might want to decline.
Oh, with the way that last one went, man, I'll tell you, I was expecting the Colonels to get one on that. I really was.
You know, in football, or in American football, as I like to call it, you can decline penalties.
Wishful thinking, Matt.
Yeah. Prioli. Shot up in the rafters.
And who got that one?
Oh, lucky fan from Chesterfield Township picks up a souvenirs box.
Yeah, there he is right there. Yeah, he's got it.
Yeah. He'll get that autograph later.
Yeah, I'll have to go down there and take care of that for him. I'll sign it.
Face off deep in the Jet zone to the right of goaltender Jakub Abcheka. It is pronounced Abcheka, even though it's spelled nowhere remotely close to it.
That's why I really haven't attempted it yet. I got to get used to that.
Abcheka, spelled O-B-Z-E-R-A. Abcheka. Okay.
If you say so, Matt.
I did have a chance to meet young Jakub Abcheka. Picked him up at Detroit Metro Airport last week. Very nice kid. Can speak English quite well, actually.
Really?
He speaks English very well. Gabe Outman fires off the shoulder of Reagan. Provencher knocks his man to the ice. That was Bodlin Typov. Backhand shot. Abcheka makes the save. Comes back to Provencher, who has been very impressive in his junior hockey debut. Prioli, pressure by Coulter. 10:20 to go here in period number 3. Jake Blum, wide open Owen Coulter. Coulter with a shot. Nice play by Prioli to get back and block it. With 10:10 to go here in period number 3. BattleCreek out shooting the Jets 8-4 here in the 3rd period. The Jets still hold the overall shot advantage at 39-26. Face-off, even a rare face-off draw win by the Colonels.
My family's killing me here, Matt.
They want money?
Well, then I should just say my wife.
I want a MetroJets movie.
I was just going to ask you. I'll put that on the order.
Thank you. Shot there, goes wide, picked up. Comes back to Mandeville. And the MetroJets back to full strength. Both teams back to full strength. I may or may not have forgotten to call the penalty. 2-minute minor for tripping on Chase Martin.
Actually, I think you did, but we're doing quite a bit of stuff up here.
Yes, indeed. Isaac Bunk brings it in, leaves it for Corey Anderson. Anderson gets rid of it. This is getting hit by Zach Wolf. Comes back to Mandeville. Jake Mandeville, the 20-year-old from Kalamazoo, Michigan. Former teammate of Ryan Glomboski on the Honey Baked Hockey Club U18 AAA program. Isaac Bunk now to Tyler Fleming. Fleming's grandpa always in attendance. Watches his grandson, passes to Corey Anderson, but a shot was blocked. Novak with a shot, and Reagan covers it with 8:47 to go. Coming up immediately following this game will be the Vital Title Agency pregame show for the MetroJets Development Program MJDP against the Fresh Coast Freeze. So for those at Black Bear TV World Headquarters, we're going to jump right in to that broadcast at the conclusion of post-game ceremonies here for this game between the MetroJets and the BattleCreek Colonels.
Yep, I'll have some work to do directly right after this to get that all switched over.
We'll get that all situated. Picked up there by the 88 of Drew Wendland. The former Fresh Coast Freeze, Drew Wendland, leading scorer last year for the Freeze. The former Flint Powers Catholic Charger. And still, Matt Naiman, Drew Wendland, the all-time leading scorer in the Fresh Coast Freeze brief history. Sure, he'll reunite with some of his teammates, former teammates. Fournier for Stone. He's already got 2 goals today. Jackson Stone, wide open Peeves. He couldn't quite pull the trigger. My goodness. Picked up Taylor. He's pressured by Blum. Backhand shot, patted away with the left pad by Upcheka, who covers with 7:43 to go. Big stop by Jakub Upcheka.
Tell you what, that kid can move in front of the net.
Yes. It's hard to compare anybody to former MetroJets goaltender Rostislav Efremov. But I think we found a comparison.
He is similar. He is similar in style.
Very, very similar. Yeah, it's frightening how similar he is to Efremov. Prioli knocked off the puck by Provencher. Couple of slashes there with Provencher and Prioli. Provencher's telling him, you have to try the chicken noodle soup at Golden Creek. And Prioli told him, well, I'm not a fan of chicken noodle soup. So he gave him a whack.
Oh, boy, they're going at it on the bench.
Yes, indeed. Hartzell and Josh Getson. No.
They're pulling a player off the Colonel's bench for that penalty.
Aiden Vestal. That was Aiden Vestal.
Wow.
Provencher and Prioli. They were still discussing Golden Creek options. 7:13 to go here in period number 3. We'll stay even strength. One thing you may or may not know, Matt Naiman, with coincidental minors, those penalties no longer go on the board. So we stay 5-on-5.
Yes.
That was a rule change for this year. Previous to those coincidental minors, with nothing else on the board, they would both go on the board. We skate 4-on-4. That's no longer the case. That's in case you didn't know.
Yep. And even after the 2 minutes are up, they do not come out of the box till after a whistle.
That is true.
I learn a few things once in a while.
Yes, indeed. Rosinski brings it in, knocked away there by Isaac Bunk. Bunk able to get it out. A lot of penalties today. A lot of minors. Not normally a chippy game between the Jets and the Colonels, though it has become a tad chippy today.
Yeah, it's kind of getting there, and that's frustration right there.
Yep. As we mentioned, the Colonels coming into this game riding a 4-game winning streak, the best in franchise history. BattleCreek Colonels penalty, number 18, Aiden Vessel. MetroJets penalty, number 7, Aiden Harsel. Both 2-minute minors for roughing. Both penalties called at 12:47 of the third period. As the Colonels Vessel.
Yeah, right now Bunk's going to wrap that back around.
2 minutes for roughing at the 12-minute 47-second mark of the third period.
They're going to try to collect there in the corner. Really calling for the puck, just missed it out front. Buck's going to grab it.
Bunk sends it across, looking for Evangelista, hopped over his skates, now picked up by Marcella. Nick Marcella will bring it in. Knocked to the boards there by Chase Martin. Picked up by Vessel's former teammate, Isaac Bunk. Both played with the Motor City Gamblers last year. Of course, the Motor City Gamblers now the Bearcats Hockey Club in Lockport, New York. I'm going to kind of miss having Jason McCrimmon come in here every so often.
Well, you can always go over to Frazier.
Corey Anderson, top shelf scores. Makes it 7-2. Corey Anderson, the 20-year-old from Heartland, Michigan, his third goal of the season. And the Jets pull it away. They lead 7-2. Anderson got that puck, took aim, fired over the left shoulder of Calvin Reagan. And Corey Anderson picks up the goal, his third of the season. And the Jets pull it away. Altman brings it up off the shoulder. Rebound comes out, not all the way through. Corey Anderson from Gabe Altman and Jake Blum at 14:41 of the third period to give the Jets a 7-2 lead. Patterson battles there with the 88 of Drew Wendland. Kept in by Fournier with a shot. Oh! Right off the chin. My goodness. That was, and that's Josh Getson. He took that puck right off the chin. 4:40 to go here in period number 3. Nothing, I mean, Matt, nothing malicious about that at all.
No,
It's just
no,
a
came
shot
right up off the stick and
deflected right off the stick, right up above the neck of Getson. And yeah, you can see it caught him right underneath the right eye. And he's up. Good to see Getson up.
wow.
I mean, that is scary, especially that high up in the face, underneath the visor. That caught him right in the right eye.
Well, not to.
Right. I don't want to say indirectly in the eye. I don't want to panic the
Yeah. I mean, it's definitely it's
the
below.
Cheekbone. It was below the
it's
right eye, right
cheekbone.
at the cheekbone. But it's very scary.
It
We know the Getson family's watching. He did skate off under his own power.
Yeah.
As our athletic trainer Haley Naiman right on the scene.
Yeah. But on a good note,
he skated off.
He skated off, and he'll be ready for Halloween.
Yeah. We can joke
I
now.
mean, yeah.
Jake Taylor.
Yeah, when you see something like that, it's always nice to see them get up on their own.
Yeah, caught him right underneath the right eye, right at the right cheekbone. Shot there, scores! Luka Pivets, second goal of the game, makes it 8-2. And Pivets The 19-year-old from Maribor, Slovenia, his second of the game, 5th of the season. And the Jets off to the races with an 8-2 lead. They get a chance to announce the 7th goal.
Yeah, I'm just thinking, I'm just hoping that's something he doesn't have to go in to get some stitches. They can actually just kind of glue them back together on that one.
Right.
But we'll see. And our thoughts are with them right now. And
for sure. 8-2. MetroJets going to snap a brief one-game losing streak while the Colonels' franchise record 4-game winning streak comes to an end.
And that was a loss that we weren't expecting to see right there either.
No. So we'll get you caught up on both goals. The 7th goal, Corey Anderson, his 3rd of the season from Gabe Altman and Jake Blum at 14:41. Then Luca Pivas, 2nd of the game, 5th of the season from Jay Taylor and Jackson Stone. That came at 15:38. MetroJets' 7th goal, his 3rd goal of the season, scored by number 18, Corey Anderson. Assisted by number 25, Gabe Altman. And number 4, Jake Plum. Down the goal, 14:41 of the 3rd period. That's the Jets' 7th goal. Anderson is 3rd of the season from Altman and Blum at 14:41 of the 3rd period. MetroJets' 8th goal, his 2nd goal of the game, 5th of the season, scored by number 20, Luca Pivas. Assisted by number 15, Jake Taylor. And number 33, Jackson Stone. Down the goal, 15:38 of the 3rd period. As the Jets' 8th goal, Pivas is 2nd of the game, 5th of the season from Taylor and Stone at 15:38 of the 3rd period. I prohibited Q from playing music during that. Now I know what he's doing down there. He's like, come on. Jake Taylor with 3 assists today. Luca Pivas, 2 goals and 2 assists. Luca Pivas, 2 goals and 2 assists. We got more penalties, by the way. And the Jets go back on the MetroJets Foundation power play. Stone with a shot. Reagan saved. The Jets are 1 for 4 on the power play. The Jets will look ahead to tomorrow. They got a date with the Fresh Coast Freeze tomorrow. Vital Title pregame show at 4 o'clock, face-off at 4:30. The voice of the Freeze, Aaron Poling, will be on the call of that game. One of the games I'm going to have to miss tomorrow. While the BattleCreek Colonels will look ahead to tomorrow, home game at the rink BC. They're going to play the Chicago T-Rex tomorrow at 7 o'clock. They look to try to recover from this one. BattleCreek Colonels penalty. Number 83, A.J. Prioli, a 2-minute minor for cross-checking and a 10-minute misconduct. Penalty call at 16:44 of the 3rd period. That's the Colonel, Prioli, 2 minutes for cross-checking and a 10-minute misconduct. The 16-minute, 44-second mark of the 3rd period. That means the MetroJets back in the MetroJets Foundation power play. So Prioli, 2 minutes for cross-checking, said something Trevor Evans didn't like, got himself a 10-minute misconduct to end his afternoon early.
that is 100% just frustrations right there.
For sure. Jackson Stone with 2 goals and an assist. Luca Pivas, 2 goals and 2 assists. Jay Taylor with 3 assists. Aiden Sharon, a goal and 2 assists. Jaden Preventure in his junior hockey debut, 2 assists. Gabe Altman's got 2 assists. Today was a good day.
It was.
Didn't have to use our AK.
Oh, Matt.
I couldn't resist. 8-2. The MetroJets will climb to 4-1 in the Great Lakes Division. And for now, move into a tie for third in the Great Lakes Division with the BattleCreek Colonels and the Toledo Cherokee. BattleCreek Colonels fall to 4-4, still tied for third with said Jets and Cherokee. Less than a minute remaining in the third period. As you heard the astute PA announcer say, 1 minute to go here in period number 3.
Up and out of play.
Upcheka sends it across. 29 shots, 27 saves for Jakub Upcheka in his United States debut. Not bad.
No, not bad at all.
Galvin Reagan, 45 shots, 37 saves. You in pain there, bud?
Like Charlie horse cramp that I just can't get rid of.
Here comes Corey Anderson. Anderson looking for Outman. Highest offensive output of the season for the MetroJets with 8 goals. A lot of players snapping some scoreless skids and some point skids as the MetroJets will climb to 4-1. Five seconds left in the third period, and the horn will sound. Final score, MetroJets 8, BattleCreek Colonels 2. Shots on goal in the third period. The BattleCreek Colonels with 10 for a game total of 28, while the MetroJets with 10, game total of 45. Final score, MetroJets 8, BattleCreek Colonels 2. Coming up next, MetroJets Development Program, MJDP, will face off against the Fresh Coast Freeze. Ocean Blue Development, 3 stars of the game. Brought to you by Ocean Blue Development out of Tampa, Florida. Developing residential real estate aimed at workforce buyers in the great state of Florida and providing investors with attractive risk-adjusted returns by investing in small to mid-sized residential real estate development projects in high-demand markets around the southeastern United States. 3 stars of the game. Number 3 star. 3 assists for the captain of the MetroJets to the 15 of Jake Taylor. Your number 2 star of the game, 2 goals, 1 shorthanded, as well as 1 assist for the MetroJets, the 33 of Jackson Stone. And your number 1 star of the game, in his return from an upper body injury, 2 goals, 2 assists for the MetroJets. The number 20 of Luka Pivits is your Ocean Blue Development player of the game. And here, momentarily, he will talk to Mount Clemens Figure Skating Club on-ice reporter Sarah Vassar. Here in just a matter of moments, Luka Pivits. Good to have him back, Matt Naiman. As we get set to go, as Sarah Vassar in search of Mr. Pivits. A reminder to our Black Bear TV World Headquarters, we're jumping right into the next game, MJDP, as well as the Fresh Coast Freeze. But in the meantime, your Ocean Blue Development player of the game, 2 goals, 2 assists, Luka Pivits. A soaking wet Luka Pivits standing by with Mount Clemens Figure Skating Club on-ice reporter Sarah Vassar.
Thanks, man. Oh my God. All right, so you had 2 goals and 2 assists today. You did a lot out here. How'd you make that all happen? What's the secret?
Just playing with confidence, knowing I trust that my teammates are going to be there, and that's what it takes. I trust them. They trust me to make those plays, and it just all comes together when we play as a team.
So you guys have another game tomorrow against the Fresh Coast Freeze. What do you think that you guys have to do heading into that game?
We got to play like we play this third period. I mean, we got to clean it up a bit with our penalties, but if we play like we played at the end of this game, we got a very good shot against them.
All right, well, great job today, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Thank you.
Back up to you guys on the flight deck.
Sarah, thank you so much. For those tuning in on the broadcast, we're going to sign off from the MetroJets BattleCreek Colonels, and in about 90 seconds, we're going to bring you right into the Vital Title Insurance Agency pregame show. Coming up next, MJDP, Fresh Coast Freeze. But as for game 1,